What is up, my friends? We are back with another match day here on Anfield Agenda. The Reds taking on Bournemouth at Anfield. Another must-win game, of course, in the Premier League. And I'm here to take you through it as best as I can. Now, of course, we're going to be asked 50 times today how I'm watching the game. I'm watching it on Premier Sport because it's on here in Ireland, so let's get that one out of the way early doors. The team news is in. Big news. Darwin Núñez starts today for Liverpool, and we have one midfielder on the bench, so we don't really have that jam-packed midfield that we like to talk about. I'll go through it and the bench, of course, momentarily. Want to say a massive shout out as well to our sponsors, Manscaped. Just a quick reminder that you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our discount code Anfield20. That's 20% off and free shipping store-wide. Right, let's go through the Liverpool starting 11 for the first time. It's Caoimhín Kelleher in goal. Obviously no Alisson Becker today. Right back Trent. Left back Andy Robertson. Centre back pairing for today, as expected, it is Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahim Konate. Unchanged in midfield, Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai. Up front, Luis Diaz on the left, Mohamed Salah on the right, and Darwin Núñez starts through the centre. For Bournemouth, it's Kepa in goal for them. Then Araujo and Kerkez making up the full-backs. Huijsen and Zabarani in centre-back positions. Ryan Christie and Lewis Cook in midfield. With Tavernier, Kluivert, Semenyo and Evanilson making up the starting 11 for Iriola's Bournemouth. Let's have a quick look at the bench for Liverpool actually before we get stuck into it. On the bench today for the Reds, Joe Gomez, Federico Chiesa, Curtis Jones, Cody Gakpo, Diogo Jota, Kostas Tsimikas, Miroslav Jaros, Jurel Kwanzaa, and Jarrell Craig, as most of us would call it, and Connor Bradley. So that is the bench for Liverpool today. They are the options for Arne Slot. First super chat of the day. We love that, Harry. Thank you, mate. Let me just grab it up on screen here for you. Harry said, do you think Trent may be a CM option, then Bradley at right back? No. Not for me, mate. I don't like the idea of Trent in midfield. Keep him at right back. That's what I think at this moment in time anyway. He wanders into midfield at times when the manager needs him to, but for me, let's just keep Trent at right back. That's how I would see it. I'm more concerned, buddy, about his new contract than anything else, so fingers crossed we get some news on that. Jurel, yeah, I'm making him sound posher than he is, Connor. That's what it is, Jurel Kwanzaa. No Endo. No Endo in the squad today. I'm sure we'll get a reason why. I don't know if he's unwell or if the manager just left him out. But yes, no Wataru Endo on the bench today for Liverpool. Obviously, we know that Harvey Elliott is out with a fractured foot as well. So no surprise in that one. I think Jota should be dropped and give Darwin a start. Well, he is. Darwin is starting today. And Diogo Jota isn't starting today. He's on the bench. So the manager agrees with your decision there, Tim. How are you? I'm good, Billy. Oh, good, mate. Always good. I think, Billy, did you renew your membership? You did before we started. So welcome back to Anfield Agenda, Billy. Appreciate that. Kenwin said, I know he scored in the Champions League, but I thought Szoboszlai dropped a stinker in general. What do you think? No, I would disagree. I'm not saying he set the world alight, but I thought he had a decent game against AC Milan. I thought the midfield, all of them, worked really hard in that one. So, yeah, I don't think he had a stinker. And he got his goal as well. So, I'll take that from Szoboszlai. West Ham are terrible. Well, yes, they were being pulled apart 3-0 by Chelsea before I started the stream. Straight out after half-time, I'm sure Julian Lopetegui was saying to them, get stuck in, nothing silly. And then Cole Palmer scores within 2 minutes of the restart and it's game over. Can't wait to see my club be battered by Leicester. Okie doke, LV. I don't know who Leicester are playing today. Probably Everton, is it? Is it Everton? There you go. I don't know. It's not been a great start to the season for the blue. I would say the blue half of Liverpool, but it's not a half, is it? Let's be honest. The blue quarter, the blue side, part, angle, I don't know. The dugout said Chiesa to come off the bench and score on his home debut. That would be lovely. That would be lovely. Wouldn't say no to that, Doug. Szoboszlai frustrates me. He's our own version of Odegaard, a mediocre player. Why are we going in on somebody? Can we stop going in on our players before anyone's kicked the ball? For the love of God. I thought I was supposed to be the only one. Lads, leave it go. People going in on Dominic Szoboszlai twice today and he hasn't even kicked the ball yet. Relax. Calm down. Give Dom the benefit of the doubt. Have a coffee and chill. I don't get it. Like, as Morganski said, massive Szoboszlai agenda. I don't understand. Like, the lad hasn't done it and people are already going in on him. Wow. It's weird, isn't it? Why does our fan base always need a scapegoat? There's always somebody that people want to scapegoat. He hasn't even done anything yet. Relax. Mike said, love the channel, Craig. Let's get a win. Appreciate you, bro. Really do. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for 9 months membership with us as well, mate, on the channel. Really do appreciate your support. I think if it was Elliot, we would have at least drew. I think drew was the word you're looking for there, Nihan, against Forest. Look, if we're looking to try and blame Dominic Szoboszlai for the performance against Nottingham Forest, then we're clutching at straws. You know, everybody from Gravenberch forward. Gravenberch was probably the last one that could hold his head high. McAllister, Szoboszlai, Salah, Jota, Diaz, all had stinkers. All of them against Nottingham Forest. So to try and pinpoint that on Dominic Szoboszlai is pathetic, quite frankly. Lads, drop it. It's just silly. Any cheeky bets on today? I do have a little one, but on the boxing later on. I stuck 20 quid on AJ to win inside the first 4 rounds. So yeah, I don't know. I just have this little sneaking suspicion that Daniel Dubois is going to come out cold and the occasion's going to get to him and AJ is going to catch him early. I could be wrong, but I just had a little inkling, so I said, why not? Why are we acting like the last game was with Forest? Exactly. People just need to let it go. And again, there was loads of players who didn't play well against Forest. Loads of them. It wasn't down to any one player whatsoever. Right, coffee's done. Now we're getting serious. That's nice, by the way, that new caramel Nescafe espresso, whatever it's called. Dubois is a monster. I just think he's too cumbersome. He's too straightforward. He's too static. I just think AJ is going to destroy him, quite honestly. But let's wait and see. What do we think of the Núñez start? I'm actually really looking forward to seeing how he gets on. I think he deserves the start. You know, Diogo Jota hasn't really done anything wrong, to be fair to him, but he hasn't set the world alight in the last couple of games. So I think that position's still up for grabs. So yeah, I'm excited to see what Darwin can do today, and hopefully he puts in a good shift. Jota drop, brave move from Slot. I don't think it's that brave. You know, it's and again, I wouldn't keep using the word dropped with our players. We need to rotate them over the course of a long season. You know, we've got another game coming up on Wednesday against West Ham in the League Cup. Then we've got a game Saturday against Wolves. Then we've got a game against Bologna, and then we finish up with an early kickoff before the international break. So I think there's plenty of option for these players to get minutes. What's wrong with Ali? He has a muscle strain that he picked up before the AC Milan game. It rules him out of this one, unfortunately, which isn't ideal, but sure, Creefy Kelleher is a fine backup. Craig, you called Núñez up front. Big week for him, said Hairline Harry. I did, yeah, outside of the goalkeeper situation, which of course I couldn't have known when I did my predicted 11. I got the starting 11 spot on, so I'm happy with that. I just had a feeling he might roll the dice and go with Darwin this week. I don't know why, I just had a feeling, and now it's up to Darwin, right? He's been given his opportunity. Now it's over to the big man to see what he can do. Want to give a little shout out, by the way, to Brian, True Geordie. Connor said to me that he's doing some alternative commentary for DAZN tonight for the fight, and I just wanted to wish him all the best. I don't know if Brian's tuning in or watching. Maybe somebody can clip it and send it to him. But just want to again say I'm so delighted for him. He's as big of a fight personality as I am with regards to loving combat sports, and I wish him nothing but the best. It was good news. Connor told me earlier on today that he was doing some alternative commentary on DAZN for the fight, and you know I'm a big fan of Brian. Glad to call him a friend. So, yeah, wishing him all the best tonight with that. I've got a good feeling Szoboszlai is going to have a great game after all the haters to David Smith. I'm so glad, David, that I'm not on Twitter for this type of crap, because I don't understand that agenda against Szoboszlai. I really don't. Like, I'd be the first one to say to you, I feel he has gears to go through, yeah. But I absolutely don't for 1 second think he's had a horrendous start to the season or anything like that. If you look at the ground he's covering, the work he's putting in every single week, I mean, yes, to more goals and assists, but we got that midweek. So, yeah, I'm hoping he can just kick on from here. Adam, thank you, bro, for your super chat. Really do appreciate it. Today's goal, talk about Forest as a fluke. Yes. Now, look, we want to give our credit to Nottingham Forest, of course. You know, they deserved the win. They came, they worked hard. Not trying to undermine what they did against us. But, yeah, it's time today to make sure that that was not the ordinary. That was a blip. That was something we don't want to see happen again. So today, we need to go get the win. David Massett said, glad for the rotation up front, saving legs. Absolutely. I would say that that position is one of the few positions that's probably still up for grabs under Arne Slot. Diogo and Darwin both struggling to nail down the starting position. You know, you would say at this point, if you picked your strongest 11, you would probably have Diaz on the left. At least the manager seems to favour Diaz on the left. Salah on the right. The midfield looks pretty settled. The defence looks pretty settled. It's only really the striker position that I would say was up for grabs. Diogo Jota started the season, did well, but then tailed off a little bit. And now it's time for Darwin Núñez to have his chance. Happy to see Diaz play again. I love Diaz. He's such a baller. Always enjoy watching him, said Andrew James. We're so spoiled, mate, on that left side. We're really fortunate, you know, to have the opportunity to have Cody Gakpo or Luis Diaz out there. Very blessed on that side. So I think these two gents are going to push each other on over the course of the season to really good levels. And maybe you're going to see times where Arne Slot just has to find a way maybe to get both of them on the pitch. But it really is a great option for us to have there. Sharil Ali, do you know what? I don't know is the honest answer to the question. I don't know if he was left out for tactical reasons or if he's carrying a knock or has an illness or something. I really don't know why he isn't in the matchday squad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been saying to everybody for the longest time that he's just not rated in the way Arne Slot wants him to play the position, and I can only repeat it. I know people don't like it, but it is the truth. Just like I had a feeling Darwin was going to start. Sometimes these are educated guesses. And I just know from conversations with people that it's not that we don't think, or anybody doesn't think, that Waturo isn't a good DM. He's just not a good DM in the way Arne wants him to play as DM, unfortunately. So I think he's been really unlucky, but I don't know if he's out of the squad because of an injury or tactical reasons. I don't know. Is Dan's injured? Yes, Jake, he is. He has a back injury, which unfortunately for him ruled him out of a loan move or anything like that. So yeah, he's been really unlucky. He couldn't go out on loan. So now he's with Liverpool till at least the January market. Ladies and gentlemen, today of course it still feels like summer's outside, and we are being brought to you with thanks to, well, let's be honest, the people with the best male lawnmower game in the business. I am of course speaking about our sponsors, Manscaped. Why not join myself and 10 million other men worldwide who've chosen Manscaped as their male grooming partners? The fantastic Lawnmower 5.0, which is part of the Performance Package 5.0 from Manscaped, features Manscaped's skin-safe technology guarding your family jewels against any grooming mishaps. It also features Manscaped's brightest ever LED spotlight, a 90-minute battery, and of course, it also is waterproof. The Performance Package 5.0 Ultra also includes the Weed Whacker 2.0 nose hair trimmer, Manscaped's 2 liquid formulations, and a couple of free gifts from Manscaped to you, the Shed Travel Bag and the Boxer Briefs. Use our discount code Anfield20 at checkout, that's Anfield20, to get yourself 20% off and free shipping. And if worse comes to worse and both strikers can't find a good run in form, don't forget Chiesa can play there as well. He absolutely can, mate, yes. we're blessed in attacking options. Like, I mean, you look at the 6 attackers that we have available to us, all of them versatile, all of them can play multiple positions, and all of them can add something different to the lineup. So yeah, we're really lucky in that area. Plenty of options for Arne. Thailand in the house, the Irish Wanderer. How are we? Welcome in. Lovely to have you with us, my friend. I hope Thailand is treating you well. Alisson has an injury, for those asking. He has an injury. He has a muscle strain. In his press conference, Arne Slot said it was affecting him before the AC Milan game, and unfortunately that discomfort is still there for Alisson, so we will see Caoimhín Kelleher start today. Now, you know I need your help, right? We need to get to 1,000 likes before kickoff to keep this run going, so if you haven't, please do take a second and hit that like button for us. David said 5-1 prediction, no excuse to slap these lots. Salah 2, Diaz, Trent and Chiesa. Look, I'll take a win, however it comes about. A win is a win is a win. 3 points on the board is what we want today, and obviously push ourselves back into the mix. Chad said, do you think we sign Zubamendi in January? No idea. If he climbs down from his position and decides that he would like to come to Anfield, he made a mistake, I think there's every chance we sign him. As things sit, it certainly looks like he's staying where he is for the season, according to a couple of reports coming from Spain. So, as I said, if he wants to move, if he changes his mind or anything, I think, yes, that move will still happen. But as of right now, I've no reason to believe it will. When is Dan's going to play again? I literally just told you he was out for 2 months, Jake, a few minutes ago, mate. I don't have any updates on how far along in his recovery he is. He should be, if it's on schedule, about 4 weeks, maybe, away. I missed the stream last night. What was the Wirtz rumour? So it came from Christian Falk, Tim, and he just said on his podcast, I think it was, that Liverpool are interested in signing Florian Wirtz. Now, you know, it's great hearing these things and all, but we asked the chat, do you think that Liverpool realistically have a chance to sign Florian Wirtz? And 57% of the chat said no, they don't think there's a realistic chance. 43% said yes. And how sad is that? You know, not that people think there's no chance. How sad is it that we feel, the majority of us that voted last night, that we wouldn't be able to go in for Florian Wirtz? That, I think, is an indictment again of the money the owners put forward. So Neone and Morton are playing for the under-21s right now. That's why they're not in the matchday squad. But we still don't have a definitive answer on the Wataru Endo situation just yet. Am I watching the Milan derby tomorrow? Do you know what? I don't know. Tomorrow's my day off, so I haven't planned anything really for tomorrow. After all the matchday stuff today, I am settling in on the sofa to watch that boxing card at Wembley. But other than that, I don't really have many plans, mate. Do you think Elliott could get a start against West Ham? No, because he's out with a fractured foot. So yeah, no, unfortunately Harvey Elliott's out for, I think it was 4 weeks was the prognosis. He's been really unlucky. Arne Slot did say there would have been plenty of minutes to go around, and of course Harvey Elliott would have been the beneficiary of some of those minutes, but unfortunately, unfortunately he's injured. And I would have, look, you know, I'm a big fan of Harvey Elliott, so I would have loved to have seen him get some minutes. But yeah, no, not at the moment, unfortunately. So, I'm watching the game, by the way, just in case anybody doesn't know. I'm Premier Sport because it's on here in Ireland. So I'm fortunate enough that I can watch these 3 p.m. kickoffs. If you guys need to watch it and you're in the UK, unfortunately, you're going to have to get creative because, as I said, it isn't on TV in the UK. We don't have the 3 p.m. blackout law here in Ireland, so we're lucky. Premier Sport picks one Saturday 3 p.m. game, and this week they picked Liverpool. I'm watching it on Irish TV too in the UK. There you go. The normal cat. Fair play. Endo should leave a fan disrespect of Slot. So, it's not disrespect. I mean, look, I understand people have players they like and admire, and they're disappointed not to see Waturo in the squad as an example. But it's in no way disrespectful. It's just, as I've tried to explain numerous times, he's just been very unfortunate with Toro Endo. He came in to play for a manager who's no longer at the club. And the way that Jurgen wanted him to play the position wasn't a million miles away from the way he was playing it in Stuttgart. Only if he was probably 10 or 15 yards further forward. Under Arne Slot, unfortunately for Waturo, he is one of the players whose style doesn't really suit the way the manager wants that position played. I don't think it's any reflection on him as a player. It's just a stylistic thing. So I'm going to defend the manager here and say it's in no way disrespectful. It's just an unfortunate circumstance for Waturo. We all like Waturo. All of us do. I don't think you find anybody that doesn't think he's been a good addition to the squad. But I think he's just unlucky in the way Arne Slot wants to play. Two blackout fixtures in a row for us is unfair. It's not really when most games are Saturday 3 p.m. kickoffs. So, you know, it's no big conspiracy theory. I mean, look at every Saturday 3 o'clock. That's when most Premier League games are. You have the 12:30, the 5:30 and the 2 Sunday. But the other 6 are Saturday 3 p.m. So there's no big conspiracy theory here. Do you play FPL? Yes, but not very well. Ibrahim, mate, not very well. I always end up kind of mid-table in FPL leagues. Since when did I become the voice of reason, by the way? I'm supposed to be the lunatic in this conversation. I feel like I'm getting older here and I'm having to talk some of you guys back down from anger. I thought that was my position. I'm supposed to be the lunatic here. You're all supposed to be talking me down. Who's on the bench for us? No problem, bro. Give me 1 second. We'll start off actually with the Bournemouth bench so you guys can get a feel of that one. It's Senesi, Brooks, Scott, Quatara, Smith, Sinistera, Hill, Unal and Travers. That's the Bournemouth bench. For Liverpool, Gomez, Chiesa, Jones, Gakpo, Jota, Chimikas, Yaros, Kwanzaa, Bradley. Urel Kwanzaa as well, don't you know, Crosby? Urel. Craig, I don't think Nunes is good enough. Well, KD has a chance today to prove everybody wrong and show that he belongs at the level. I've tried to be as fair as I can with this all season so far. Darwin has to prove himself. It's up to Darwin now. He's been given a start today. Has an opportunity to be able to go in there now and show the manager he made the right decision starting him. It's up to him. Liz, always lovely to see you in, my friend. Member with us for 40 months now, Liz. That's crazy. 3.5 years. Thank you. And happy match day to you as well. And Ian over there in Florida, WFM. This will bite our club from SG and I can see it. I don't know what this means. I don't know what that means, mate. Sorry. No idea. Who would you pick as a starting 9, Darwin or Jota? I think it's up for grabs. As I mentioned at the start of the stream, I don't think there is any one favourite at the minute. I think that's one of the few positions in this squad that's still up for grabs. If Darwin can come in today and score, then you'd have to say it's probably advantage Darwin. If he doesn't, then it's probably going to resort back to Diogo Jota. But either way, it's up for grabs, so it's up to Darwin now to go and show what he can do. Oh, Mike's getting the chance. The song's going already. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. I want to be in that number. See, you put 50p in the idiot. Who do you think is dangerous for Bournemouth? Kluivert, obviously worth keeping an eye on. Taverniers had a good start to the season. Don't know too much about Evan Nielsen. In all honesty, I think they brought him in from Porto, if my memory's right. So that would be the two off the top of my head that I've been, you know, in the preview when I was looking back over. They're two that stood out to me. But what I would say is they usually come and play, Bournemouth. So I'm not expecting them to sit back and play with a low block. It's not really in their DNA. So usually these style of games against Bournemouth work out well for us, but I'm trying not to get too arrogant or too optimistic because I would have believed we'd have beaten Forest easily at home. So can I have a gifted membership? No, but you can have a timeout for begging. No, if somebody's kind enough to gift memberships, just accept it and say thank you. But you don't come in begging for things, mate. It's not a great look for anyone. What have we got? Jackson scored a brace and 1 assist. Nunes needs to prove himself. Fair enough, but I don't really know what Jackson has to do with Darwin. Jackson's his own situation at Chelsea. Darwin has his chance now today. I don't think the two are linked in any way. But, yeah, look, he does have to prove himself, Darwin. There's no denying that. Adam Brown, thank you, mate, for your super chat as well. So they call him Lucho. Lads, come on with the likes now. We need to get it up. There's nearly 1,900 people in the chat. We're only on 350 likes. Let's hit that like button if you get a chance. Will, and thank you, Will, for your super chat as well, mate. Really kind of you. Got a feeling today for a Darwin hat-trick. Wow. I mean, that would certainly put a few of us in our places, right? A Darwin hat-trick. I'll take 1 goal from Darwin today, Will. But look, if he scores a hat-trick, that'll be great as well. Hope Salah assists all 3 for my FPL. Yep. Look, again, it is really, I think it's been very unlucky that the only goal we've conceded in the Premier League so far is a goal that in a game we didn't manage to score in, and it cost us the full 3 points. You know, if you would have said to me at the start of the season, you concede 1 goal in the first 4 games of the season, I'd have taken that. I'd have probably bitten your hand off for that, in all honesty. So, yeah, there you go. PC Drat, how are we, bro? Thank you for being with us for 19 months as a member as well. Really do appreciate it. Said, how do? Normal service to be resumed today. Me thinks. Me hopes as well, mate. Yes. Normal service would be nice, wouldn't it? 3 wins. Move on then to the game against West Ham, where I expect a lot of rotation actually during the week. And yeah, then all signs lead to a 5:30 Saturday game then against Wolves. Craig, will you go berserk if we lose? Fair to say, yes. If we lost today, Katie, yeah, I think you'd certainly have a lot of questions, wouldn't you? And a lot of frustration. You know, you can't lose 2 home games in the Prem on the bounce. You're Liverpool Football Club. But I don't expect us to. I expect us to win today. Foxy's in Tenerife. How are we, Carl? Hope you're enjoying the trip. Yourself, Leanne, and the kids. I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, I mean, I would say the weather's probably a little bit warmer than it is over here, but I'm not too jealous, mate, because you know I've got a trip to Turkey coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to that. Can we start yapping about pancakes like we did versus Milan? You would have loved last night. Oh, we had a grand old food chat last night on the stream. We were talking about food for a good while last night. You never know where this channel's going to go, mate. We could be in the middle of a game and then all of a sudden we could be talking about pancakes, ice cream, fizzy drinks. You never know where we're going. See, do you know what's really mad? So, Elks, I was reading your comment and I hadn't got past the first 5 words and I said to myself, gotta get it up. And then I said in my head, that's what she said. Before I read your comment that says, that's what she said. There you go. Great minds think alike and all that. Surprised Gakpo didn't get the nod, but hoping Darwin hits the net instead of the post. I think it's going to be very difficult for the manager to pick who starts on that left-hand side because we've got 2 brilliant options in Cody Gakpo and Luis Diaz. And like yourself, I do hope Darwin finds the back of the net today. And I hope Salah also doesn't keep hitting the post. What's happened with Elliot? He's got a fractured foot. You know, he picked it up on the last international break with the under-21s in England training. So he's been ruled out for about 4 weeks, I think was the prognosis. And everybody who's saying, how am I watching the game or whatever, just to let you know again, it is on Premier Sport in Ireland, so I'm able to watch it as part of my TV subscription. Controversial opinion, Pepsi is better than Coke. I don't think it's that controversial, Sarah. I would disagree. My son would agree with you. He's a Pepsi Max drinker. I'm a Diet Coke drinker, but yeah, I'll fight the corner of Diet Coke on this one. I think it's far better than Pepsi. Right, look, ladies and gentlemen, just before we get back into football chat or Liverpool-centric chat, just a reminder that today we are being brought to you thanks to our amazing sponsors, Manscaped. Everything that you can see on screen there now is part of their top-notch Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, the Lawnmower 5.0, the Weed Whacker 2.0 nose and ear hair trimmer, the Shed Travel Bag, the Boxer Briefs, the 2 liquid formulations, and everything you can see on screen there now can be yours with 20% off and free shipping, not just on that, but store-wide at manscaped.com by using our code Anfield20. That's Anfield20 at checkout to get 20% off and free shipping. Right, what have we got here? How do I use a VPN to watch this game? Please help. So it's not just as simple as me saying to you, switch on a VPN, mate, because most of the time you've got to have a subscription on top of your VPN. So as an example, the game I'm watching here on Premier Sport, that's a subscription service. So you can use a VPN to get around the geolocation side of things, but you're still most likely going to have some type of subscription to tune in. So I don't know where it's on in other parts of the world, but in Ireland, just to try and help you out, it's on Premier Sport. What's this one from Elks? Have you had the Oreo Coke? No, I haven't. I don't think I'd try it either, to be fair. It sounds a bit weird, Oreo Coke. LFC Gamer and Vlogs said top 5 US sitcoms. Oh god, off the top of my head, that's almost impossible because I've got loads I love. The US Office got to be in there. The League would be another one for me. You know, going back and looking at it from my time growing up, I'd have to say Friends. I'm going to chuck in Ally McBeal as well, because I love that growing up. What else? I mean, I could probably name you 40. I don't know if I can pick a top 5, mate. It's difficult. That requires a lot of thought. And I think I've missed this one as well from Russ. Chiesa off the bench to score today. I'd love that, Russ. That would be a great start, wouldn't it, to his Liverpool career. I tell you what, I'm going to say this again. I don't believe there's anybody who's ever been happier to sign for Liverpool Football Club than Federico Chiesa. He looks absolutely buzzing to be a Liverpool player. Shereel, again, thank you, mate, for your super chat. Said, the way Slot is treating Endo reminds me of Benitez man management. It will be our downfall. Can we drop this nonsense about Endo, please, mate? You're going on like Arne Slot has some real horrible agenda against him. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it already. Wataru Endo doesn't suit the way Arne Slot wants to play. And it's unlucky, but it's also tough shit. It is what it is. Trying to undermine the manager who's just come into the club and didn't bring Endo in, I think, shows that you have an agenda more so than the manager. So I'm not going to read out any more of your Arne Slot bashing, super chat or not, so save your money, because I'm not having the manager be belittled because he doesn't pick a player that quite clearly and obviously doesn't suit the way he wants the position to be played. It's no agenda, it's just an honest, fair assessment of what the manager wants. He'll live and die by his decisions. Let's get behind him and stop trying to undermine him. Good day, my YouTube family, said Frank. Lovely to see you, bro. All the way over in Australia. Do appreciate your support. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is deadly. So Superstore. They're all great shouts. And as I said, I'd have to really sit down and think about it. But look, we've had some amazing US sitcoms over the years, haven't we? And I love all the ones you've suggested there as well. Superstore was brilliant. So was Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I was only watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine earlier on. Irsham, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC. Appreciate that. Seinfeld is the go, mate. Seinfeld is the go. What's everyone's favourite Seinfeld episode, by the way? Mine's probably The Contest. That's probably mine. Or the one with Kenny Rogers Roaster. I love that one as well. Abhishek, or Avishek, excuse me if I've mispronounced that, my friend, said, hello Craig, love you bro, thank you, that's really kind of you. I've been in your channel since over a year, love from Nepal, thank you my friend, and love right back to you all the way from, well, sunny Ireland today actually. The contest, yeah, that's the best episode, isn't it? It's the best one. Are you still master of your domain? Saved by the Bell. Look, Billy, you don't have to tell me about Saved by the Bell, dude. You know what I mean? I grew up. My name, my confirmation name was Zachary after Zach Morris. I'm all up on Saved by the Bell. No soup for you, Billy. No soup for you. £2 fettuccine mushrooms. Look, mate, I could almost go off script for Seinfeld. I know every episode inside out. Curb Your Enthusiasm, of course, another amazing one coming out of America. Who doesn't love a bit of Larry David? But look, we're here today to talk about football. Maybe we should do a US sitcom podcast. That would be amazing. Maybe that's what I could do for other content. Talk about 90s and noughties TV for another channel or something. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is the real go. Again, incredible show. Absolutely incredible. Love It's Always Sunny. The only season I didn't like was the COVID one where they went to Ireland because you could see all the green screen stuff and all. I just don't think it looked great. But other than that, I love It's Always Sunny. The Making Paddy's Great Again episode with what's her name in it from the US office. I can't think of her name. Anyway, great episode. What is her name? Carling? What's her name? Something Carling. Can't remember her name. What's her name? That's going to do my head in. She was in the US office. She was in Mindy Kaling. That was her name. Mindy Kaling. Yeah. She was great in that episode as well, where Mac was having his way with the blow up doll of Dennis. Anyway, my friends, let's get back to the game. We need you to hit that like button before kick-off. We've 20 minutes to go and we need 422 likes. So if you can, please do take a second. Hit that like button. Right, so here's a rundown of every country that we can find showing the game. Are you ready? I'm going to run down through for you. Australia, Optus Sport. Canada, Fubo Sports. The Caribbean, ESPN on Disney+. Eurasia, Satanta Sports. Hong Kong, now Premier League 1. India, Star Sports Select 1. What's this one? Some of these I can't make out. MENA region, beIN Sport English 1. Pakistan, Begin. New Zealand, Sky Sport Premier League. Singapore, Hub Premier 1 and 7. South Africa, Super Sport Premier League. Switzerland, Sky Sports Premier League. Taiwan, Elta Sports. And Thailand, True Premier League Football or True Premier Football 2. There's loads of options for you if you're looking to get creative to watch the game. Shireel said, sorry, just disappointed, big fan of Poole. Well, if you are, mate, then you've got to get behind everyone, you know, the manager included. I've said this really a lot, and I feel Watturo's just been so unlucky. I don't think there's any agenda against them. I just think this manager doesn't like the way he would naturally play the number 6. Let's go, Reg, you'll never walk alone, said Mohammed. Welcome in, Mohammed, and thank you as well, mate, for your super chat. Appreciate it. Nunez has to do something. Personally, I want Chiesa, said Red Sky. Look, I want Darwin to do well. Of course I do. I would love a Chiesa goal today as well. That would be awesome. Federico. Stop saying Federico, Craig. It's Federico. I should really just say Fede, shouldn't I? So I can get it through my head. Thoughts on Diddy? Not touching that comment. Not touching it. I'll leave all the Diddy commentary to 50 Cent. I think he's got us all covered with the commentary on P. Diddy. So yes, I'll leave 50 Cent to take care of that for us all. Roosbet, thank you, my friend, said, good job predicting Darwin starting the game. Just a bit of a guess, mate, an educated guess, you know. Just had a feeling today was a day that maybe, because Jota hadn't really scored the last couple of games, might be worth giving him a chance to prove himself today. Kieran Lorrigan, Missed the 12-month chat, so here comes the 13 one. Well, thank you, Kieran, for being with us, mate. Over a year now as a member. Really appreciate you being here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, so if you haven't seen 50 Cent's coverage of the whole P. Diddy thing, treat yourself. Treat yourself. He is a master shithouse in this area. What was your first game console or computer? Oh, good show. Easy one for me, mate. My first game console and computer was a Commodore 64, and the first game that I had with it was Platoon, and then Legend of Zelda. Or was it just Zelda? Or no, actually, do you know what? It was Platoon and Dungeons and Dragons. They were the first two games that I had on my Commodore 64. Bransfield said, sorry if I'm not a member, I've been watching since 2019. Mate, do not apologise. It's great to have you in with us. We have no expectations on anyone, mate, to become members or not. We just appreciate you being here with us, contributing to the chat, and supporting the channel in that way. So we always appreciate your support, my man, and welcome in. RoboCop. I don't think I had that one, Vern. I don't think I had RoboCop. I remember when I got Street Fighter for the Commodore 64, and I swear to God it was so bad. You could barely even make out if you were Ken or Ryu or who you were. The graphics were so blocky, choppy. Do you remember the tape deck? Oh yeah. Oh, younger people won't have a clue what I'm on about. With Commodore 64, you used to have to put a tape in and play it. And if it didn't work, sometimes it froze, your whole game was wrecked. It was real old school stuff. I felt so lucky though. You know, getting up that Christmas to see my Commodore 64 there. Do you know what? I got a Commodore 64 and a computer bike the same year that Christmas. I was very spoiled that year. And again, if you don't really know what computer bikes are, think of the heaviest bike you've ever seen in your life. That's it. Oh, this is awesome. Thank you. Old Man Daegu said, Craig, just got tickets for the show. Can't wait. I can't wait for you to come, mate. Thank you so much. For those of you who don't know, we are going to be in Liverpool November the 15th for a show at the Hot Water Comedy Club. We had a show in August and it was so good we wanted to come straight back over in November. Tickets are on sale. You can get them in the description of this stream or go over to the Hot Water Comedy Club yourself, their website, and look on there. It's an all ages event, meaning it is open to everybody who wants to come along. Spectrum. No, I didn't have a Spectrum, mate. No, I didn't. C64, Commodore 64 was my first. Mark, thank you for gifting a membership, bro. Appreciate that. Atari console. I did have an Atari console, but it was after my Commodore 64. And then I'm trying to think. I think I had a Mega Drive next. I think. Sensible Soccer. I remember that as well. Buffalo Soldier. My mum had an Atari 2600 and an Amstrad. Nice. Yeah, we're going real old school here. Ping pong. These kids haven't a clue. I remember the first time I ever seen that with the dial, Vern. You know, the little control with the dial on it. I remember the first time I ever seen that in someone's house as a child going, oh, what's this? And I remember playing it. I love that. Simple, but still enjoyable to this day. Oreo Coke is class. Thought it was going to be bad, but it's good. I still think I'll pass on it, to be fair. Don't think it's going to be something I'm going to try. Why is Núñez starting? He's useless. Right, Sam, you can have a timeout. And if you want to come back in with more slander of a lad who hasn't kicked the ball yet, mate, we can make that a permanent ban. But to start slagging off a player in his first start of the Premier League season, I think is shocking. Yes, we all want Núñez to be better, me included. But what good is sticking the boot in before he's even kicked the ball yet today? I'm supposed to be the one that gets told I'm overly critical of players. He hasn't even kicked the ball yet. Just get behind the lads. Let's see what happens today. and hope that he does well. I used to love Paperboy. Oh my God, I remember that. I actually do remember that game now, man, now that you've mentioned it. I never would have remembered it until you mentioned it. We have just under, 13-14 minutes to go till kickoff. We need 281 more likes to get to the 1,000. So if you haven't, please do drop a like. And don't forget as well to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Really quickly, if you haven't seen the Liverpool 11 yet, I'm going to run you through it. It's Queefing Kelleher in goal because Alisson Becker has a muscle strain. Trent at right back, Robbo at left back, Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk are your centre backs today. Unchanged in midfield, it's Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai. Up top, Salah on the right, Diaz on the left and Darwin Núñez starts today through the centre. On the bench, let me run through the Liverpool bench for you guys, 1 second. On the bench today for the Reds, Gomez, Chiesa, Jones, Gakpo, Jota, Costas, Yaros, Kwanzaa and Bradley. That's the Liverpool bench. What are your thoughts on Endo not even in the squad? I'd like to know why he's not in the squad first of all. I mean, I haven't seen a reason why. Right, do you know what? This never happens, but I have to go to the loo. So I'm going to stick on a holding screen and I will be back in 2 minutes. I just need to go to the loo before the game. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. Apologies, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Apologies on that one. I think that's only like the 3rd or 4th time in the history of the channel I've had to have a little toilet break. But there you go. I probably shouldn't be drinking that coffee before we did the watch along. But anyway, appreciate your understanding. Daley Thompson, I remember that game as well. All these games, real blast from the past. You're bringing me back to my childhood here, folks. Craigie's done a poo. See, Connor, you keep writing that and I'll start singing it, bro. I'll start singing it. And Johnny, that was quick. No, I'm saying that was a Constructors' Championship winning pit stop there, Connor. Raven said, I'm in the stands right now. Enjoy, bro. Enjoy. Now, look, we still have 182 likes to go before we hit our 1,000. I blame the transparent mug. That's it. Do you know what, though? It could be the new coffee, Connor, you know? The caramel flavoured Nescafe. Could be, you know, working its way. Craig took in Everton. I think there was still more solid structure in what I did than what Everton did, to be fair, mate. Yeah, I would hold my structure up against Everton's defensive structure every day of the week. Amazed no Cody. Good shout on Darwin starting, Craig. Cheers, Mark. It's an interesting battle on that left-hand side between Cody and Lucho. And I think it's one that will only benefit us as the season goes on, because two incredible options to have there on the left-hand side. Sing it loud and proud, Craig. I think we'll move on from the toilet chat, mate. There'll be plenty more shite coming out of my mouth as the game goes on. But look, just a reminder again, we are being brought to you today with thanks to our amazing sponsors, Manscaped. If you wanted to, with the battery and the Lawnmower 5.0, you could shave your nether regions for the entirety of the game, because unlike me, the Lawnmower 5.0 comes with 90-minute battery life. So why not get yourself that or something else with 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com. Use our code Anfield20 at checkout to get that 20% off and free shipping. Not sure if you've said it already. I've just joined What's Your Score prediction. So I went very ballsy, Tom, with this one. I went 4-1 in my preview prediction. And do you know what? I'm going to stick with that. Historically against Bournemouth, we've done well. If I'm not mistaken, looking back over the last 3 games in the preview, we've beaten them the last 3 times we played them. So yeah, 4-1 is my prediction. I fancy a Darwin goal today. I think we'll see Salah get on the score sheet as well. Craig, I don't know if you've seen it, but Harry, who met Curtis during the Nivea ad on the channel, but he scored his penalty pre-match. I haven't seen it, but well in. I mean, what a dream that is, you know, scoring a penalty at Anfield. Yeah, I mean, I know some influencers, YouTubers have got a chance to play at Anfield. I haven't, but I'd never begrudge anyone the opportunity that has. So, well into all of them, and that young man, Harry, well into him. Right. Brian, how are we, dude? Brian has gifted 50 Anfield Agenda memberships. 50. Incredible, Brian. Thank you so much, mate. So, if you are some of the lucky recipients of those memberships, enjoy them. And thank you again, Brian, for your incredible ongoing support of us and the channel, mate. Really do appreciate it. Right, we have 4 minutes and we need 97 likes. Can we do it? 4 minutes, 97 likes. If you haven't, please do drop a like. I mean, why wouldn't you now? Brian's dropped 50 memberships, 96 likes to go. Let's go. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We are on the road to 300,000 subscribers. Every single one of you that hits that subscribe button really helps us out on our journey along. Anfield looking magnificent, bathed in summer sunshine. Even though it's, well, technically not summer anymore. Big game for Núñez today, said Nessie. Absolutely, Nessie, it is. And it's up to him. He's been given his opportunity now. It's up to Darwin to prove that he deserves to be in there. Well done, thank you, said Brian. Imagine Brian thanking us. Awesome, Brian. Thank you, sir. And yes, thank you everyone that did hit that like button. But keep hitting it if you haven't done so already. And I'm going to take you through the game, as we always do. I'm going to stay on afterwards for my match reaction as well. So stick with us when the game's over. We're not going to take a break. We're going to go straight through. I've already had my pit stop for the season, so there we go. So yes, sit back, relax, and I will do my best to take you through the game. Before I get stuck into the starting 11s one more time, just one last shout out to our sponsors, Manscaped. Don't forget you can get 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our discount code on the screen, Anfield20. Use it at checkout or scan the QR code on the bottom corner of your screen. Right, let's start off with the Bournemouth team. Kepa is in goal for Bournemouth. Then it's Arujo and Kirkes in the left and right back positions. Centre backs are Huijsen and Zabarani. Midfield, Ryan Christie and Lewis Cook. Then it's Marcus Tavernier, Justin Kluivert, Antoine Semenyo and Evan Nielsen. For Liverpool, it's Caoimhín Kelleher in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, Andy Robertson at left back, Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk are your centre-back pairing, and of course Virgil is your captain. In midfield, Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai. Up top, Darwin Núñez starts through the centre in a change for Arne Slot. Right hand side, Mohamed Salah, and left hand side, Luis Diaz. Your Liverpool bench looks like this. It is Gomez, Chiesa, Curtis Jones, Gakpo, Jota, Costas, Yaros, Kwanzaa and Bradley. Callum said, "Hi Craig, you're very handsome." Thank you, mate, I appreciate it. It makes a nice change being called that rather than a human thumb. But there you go, bro. I'll take it, and thank you for being with us as a member for 3 months. Appreciate you. Hello, Craig. Been here since the Twitch days. Trick, thank you. And thank you for coming across and continuing to support the channel, mate. I really appreciate it. And Mr. Skywalker, how are we, bro? Said, sorry, been away recently. Glad to be back. Again, no need to apologise, sir. And it is lovely to have you back. And thank you to yourself for your 13 months and to Trick for your 5 months of membership. They really do mean a lot, so thank you both. Right, let me make sure I've got my clock ready to go. And I don't press the mute mic button this time on my stream deck instead of start the clock. So, remember, I'm going to give you a chance to sync up. So you'll hear me reading out numbers. If you're ahead of me and you want to be on the same time frame as the rest of us, you can pause your TV once I start that count, and then we can all sync up to the same time. Right, about to get underway. Finley, I'll get to that super chat in 1 second, bro. Just want to get the kickoff sorted. Liverpool attacking the Annie Road end first half, and we are underway. Bournemouth kicking us off, and they do the decent thing and launch it long left-hand side. Finley, let me get your comment up, bro, before I forget. Hey Craigo, how's the family? Can't wait for the rest to be back in action. WFM, much love, and let's get crack-a-lacking. Yes, let's get crack-a-lacking indeed. I'm going to give you some commentary because we'll get some comments after the game. And Michael Manning, been away for a week. Back, come on LFC. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate your support as well, and I hope that the week away you had was a good one. Right, Luis Diaz in the wars already here, early doors. Free kick to Liverpool. Ryan Christie judged to have fouled. Right, I'm going to sync up at 1 minute here. 1 minute, so everybody's going to be able to sync up with us. Bear with me. Right, my friends, we are now at 1 minute. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Referee today, I think, is Tony Harrington as well. Joe, I'm watching it on Premier Sport, mate. Premier Sport's where I'm watching it. Bournemouth now in possession, and they go long upfield. They bring it under control, working into the left channel. Trent's in a bit of a foot race here. He loses out and then wins it back, puts it out for a corner. Well done, Trent. Took him 2 bites at the cherry, but he got there eventually, puts it behind, and it'll be a Bournemouth corner on the far side of the pitch. Spurs 1-0 down already against Brentford, by the way. Buemo, I think it is, with that goal. Right, so here we go. Corner to Bournemouth on the far side. Will they stick this in on top of Caoimhín Kelleher? It'll be interesting to see how we deal with this one. Ball in. It's not a very good corner, and it's cleared away on the edge of the 6-yard box by Luis Diaz. All the way back now with Kepa. Darwin's trying to close him down. And Kepa plays the ball straight to a Liverpool player. Absolutely shocking there from Kepa, but what do we expect? It is Kepa. Once the world's most expensive goalkeeper. Oh, Ibu nearly getting himself in a mess there, but Virgil steps in to help him out. Kelleher plays it out to Robbo now. Eventually the offside flag goes up, so it will be a Liverpool free kick. Kepa plays for Bournemouth now. I think he's on loan. I'm not sure if they signed him permanently. I think it's just a loan. Right, Kelleher tries a ball upfield, but Bournemouth win it. And now it's the second ball we're fighting for. Ibu steps in, sliding challenge. Ball goes central, and it's headed away by the Bournemouth defence. It's a bit scrappy so far. The game hasn't really settled into a pattern at all. Soboslai, Gravenberch to Dom. Again, little 1-2s between the two of them. Again, it's just sloppy that from Gravenberch. Ball played into the left channel. Intercepted by Bournemouth, and now they're looking to counter. Speed into the right channel. Strike, deflection. 1-0. 1-0. Bournemouth 1-0 up. I don't know how many times I have to say this about us. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say it. But once again, we give the ball away. Let's have a look. Might be offside. Might be offside, you know. This might be close. Canade tries to shove Kluivert, but he keeps going down the right. Puts a cross in. We're just waiting for the confirmation or not. They're looking at VAR now. It all came again, as I've said many times, from us giving the ball away. It's our Achilles heel. When we give it away, we turn it over. Offside given. Goal ruled out. Offside. Still scoreless. Alright, you're getting banned now, Sherrill. I've warned you multiple times. I don't care if you sent the super chat or not. You're getting banned because you're just being an arsehole. Offside, but we got to take that as a wake-up call. And how many times do you guys on the channel hear me say we need to be more careful in possession? Because when we turn it over and we're counter-attacked, that's when we concede. And today, start there, Gravenberch played a sloppy pass into the left channel. It was intercepted and they started their counter. Luckily, he was half a yard offside at the end of it, but we got to take that as a warning sign. Yeah, definitely. We're fortunate there. Look, it was offside, but still, we were fortunate. Salah now on the right-hand side. Go on, Mo. Cross in from Mo. All the way across. Ooh, Robbo comes sliding in. Gets a connection on the ball, but can't quite steer it goalwards, and it goes about a yard wide of Kepa's right-hand post. So, with 6 minutes gone at Anfield, thankfully, it's still Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0. For those of you who are joining us late, Bournemouth did have the ball in the net, but thankfully it was ruled out for offside, about half a yard. So wake up call, and we got to pay heed to it. There's one thing that Arne Slot is going to have to sort out this season is us starting games slowly. We're going to have to start them at a quicker tempo and pace, particularly at home. But as you can see, Bournemouth haven't come to just sit back and defend. They come and play. So you would hope our quality tells. Again, so sloppy from Bournemouth there. Playing it out from the back. Just puts it straight out for Liverpool throw-in. Canade now in possession. Nothing on for him. So he goes back to Queevy and Kelleher. How serious is the injury to Alisson? It's a muscle strain, so I can't give you a time frame on it, mate, because honestly I don't know. But apparently Arne Slot said he was feeling it before the AC Milan game. Played through that game and it must have got a bit worse. Liverpool now on the attack. Diaz. Robbo slips him in left side. Strike! Ooh! Corner to Liverpool. Diaz, edge of the box, gets his shot away. Kepa touches it over the crossbar and it'll be a Liverpool corner on the near side. Good play that. Robbo slips it into Diaz. Diaz cuts inside onto his right foot. Drifts across the front of the 18-yard box. hits a strike straight down the centre of the goal pretty much, but Kepa has to touch it over the bar and it gives Liverpool a corner. Craig Houlden has a hamstring. So yes, a muscle injury, like I mentioned. Right, corner about to be taken. Ball in. Put in right on top of Kepa and it's hooked away by Bournemouth. CF 360 said, Craig, I don't ever have any money, but I have £5 left. I want to give it to you guys. You make my day, win or lose. Hope it helps out. Mate, you're very kind of. Thank you so much. That is really appreciated, mate. Thank you. Appreciate that. And I hope you have a lovely weekend, mate. Thank you. Virgil now. McAllister, it's hooked away. Really do appreciate that though, mate. Thank you. Into the left channel now. Bournemouth on the counter. Ball slipped in behind. Good goalkeeping by Quiveen. It was a slide rule pass slipped in. Quiveen Kelleher comes sliding out of his goal and gets there before Kluivert. But again, another warning of what Bournemouth are capable of in attack. So, just to fill you in on the Spurs game, it's now 1-1 with Brentford. Dominic Solanke with the equaliser for Spurs. Kanade. Again, nothing on for him, so he goes back to Kelleher. Kelleher just waiting, trying to draw Bournemouth onto him, but Bournemouth quite happy to sit off and let Kelleher have the ball. McAllister now. Love that from Ryan. I love Ryan's ability to allow the ball to run across the front of him. And again, though, he's turned over possession there. That's twice so far in this game. Gravenberch's given the ball away in midfield. Ten minutes on the clock at Anfield, still scoreless. Bournemouth in possession on the far side of the pitch. Ball dinked forward. Well done, Virgil. Virgil does well, wins the aerial challenge. Liverpool now starting to look to play out from the back. Gravenberch. Kanade. Little 1-2 between the two of them. Out to Trent. Nice ball, Trent. Infield to McAllister, who has a bit of space ahead of him now. Let's go past that from Trent. McAllister slips it into Andy Robertson now, left-hand side. Liverpool halfway inside the Bournemouth half. Diaz, back to McAllister. Gravenberch. Diaz. Diaz cuts in field, rolls the ball across to Szoboszlai. Kanade. Szoboszlai. Goes for a change of direction. Gravenberch tries to control it, puts his foot out to control it, and it bounces back off his knee and goes out for a Bournemouth throw-in. Arnold said, I'm still not on a Ryan hype train. And now, look, let's be fair. He's had a very good start to the season, Gravenberch, but today, so far, a couple of loose passes that one of them almost cost us a goal. So we definitely do need to improve in that area. Diaz now. Brilliant stuff from Lucho. Chests it, plays it out to Mo. Mo waiting for support, pulls it back. Szoboszlai, he's leaning back and the shot's high and wide. That was brilliant control. Ball was played in. Diaz gets it, controls it and chests it away from two players in one movement. Drifts in centrally, rolls the ball onto the right side of the penalty area to Mohamed Salah. He pulls it back to the edge of the box to Dominic Szoboszlai, who's running onto it, but he's leaning back and the shot goes high and wide. Love the game. How are you, mate? Welcome in. Everton have scored. There you go. Everton have scored. Oh, what a ball from McAllister. Oh, Salah should have scored. What a ball, though. Alexis McAllister picks it up in midfield and just dissects the entire Bournemouth team with a beautiful first-time pass. Salah right side of the penalty area, gets it onto his left foot, and Kepa makes the save down to his left. It was going on target, but Liverpool get a corner out of it. What a pass, though, from Alexis McAllister, folks. Whatever I say to describe the pass, it won't do it justice. It was incredible. Robbo now to take the corner. Ball in swinging. On top of Kepa, who comes and flaps at it. Bournemouth just about bring it away. And they run it straight out of play. And he kicks the ball away. That should be a booking. Tavernier just boots the ball away out of play. I love the way these Premier League rules are so inconsistent that the referees don't even consistently do what they're supposed to do. Rice gets sent off for kicking the ball away. Tavernier boots that ball up the pitch. Nothing. Good to see that consistency from Howard Webb's band of merry morons in the PGMOL. You'll have Howard on mic'd up though, telling us in the future how, you know, these things will be better, these things will be improved. No, they won't. Your referees are idiots. They're never consistent in the decision making, ever. Szoboszlai, back to McAllister. And by the way, I'm just removing people in the chat who are being abusive to the players. I'm not even going to call you out on it anymore. Just going to stick to what I'm doing, ban you and move on. Szoboszlai into Núñez. Núñez turns, shoots straight at Kepa. So, we've had one-sider for Núñez, one-sider for Salah. Darwin turns, drops his shoulder, spins around, gets a strike, but it's straight at Kepa. Good play though, getting himself into a good position there. Sanka, thank you. Much love right back to you, my friend. Right, another free kick here to Liverpool. Tony Harrington adjudged the Bournemouth player to have fouled. Liverpool free kick halfway inside the Bournemouth half, right hand side. Chance for Trent to drop this one towards the 6-yard box. Bournemouth had scored, but then it was ruled out, mate, for offside. Right, free kick as I mentioned. Bournemouth holding a line about 2 yards inside their 18-yard box. Virgil's up from the back. Ibu's up from the back. Trent's over the free kick. Cross in deep. It's headed away by the Bournemouth defence. Second ball's won though by Dominic Szoboszlai. Liverpool have it back. Robbo. The Canade, nothing on. So, start of the game so far, Liverpool with 75% of the possession. But, obviously the scoreboard's the only thing that matters. And it's still Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0, 16 minutes in. Szoboszlai, out right hand side. The Gravenberch. Or Ibu, excuse me. Gravenberch's already in midfield. Dave said, this is a make or break game for Darwin today. I wouldn't quite go that far. It's definitely an important game for him though. You know, he's been given a chance today, Dave, and it's up to him to repay the manager's faith, isn't it? So hopefully, as you said, mate, hopefully he can put in a good display. Gravenberch now, centre of the park. Trent drops in, gives him an option. Tries a ball through the centre. Second ball's won again by Gravenberch. And then Bournemouth head the ball back to Kepa. Honestly, I'm not sure, my friend, how long Alisson's out for. Unsure. So somebody asked what the bench is. Bear with me 1 second. So on the bench today for Liverpool, Joe Gomez, Federico Chiesa, Curtis Jones, Cody Gakpo, Diogo Jota, Kostas Tsimikas, Miroslav Jaros, Jarell Kwanzaa, and Connor Bradley. That is Liverpool's bench. Gravenberch to Darwin. Darwin tries to side foot a pass infield. It's intercepted and cleared away by Bournemouth. Robertson now. Lovely ball back inside that to Gravenberch. Gravenberch, no, he's brought down. That'll be a yellow card. So ball played inside to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai plays it onto Gravenberch. He gets away from his man and then he's tugged back by Kluivert. The referee deems it enough to be a yellow card. So already Justin Kluivert on a booking for dragging back, and it was a yellow card to be fair. Free kick to Liverpool. My friends, there are 4,471 people with us so far. If I could, please ask you to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And of course, don't forget to drop a like as well. Messi or Ronaldo? I've very, very strongly always been on the Messi side of that conversation, mate. Let me just get this comment up, because I don't know the answer to it, but maybe somebody else will. Certified GK said, did Darwin stick a finger up? I don't know. I don't know, mate. Maybe somebody else spotted it. I didn't see it anyway. Could you please tell me where to watch it? I've ran through every channel that's shown the game, mate, before we started off. I'm watching it on Premier Sport in Ireland. That's all I can really say to you at the minute. It's on TV in Ireland because we don't have that blackout rule. Oh, Kelleher nearly caught in possession there. Kelleher clears the ball, but it ricochets off a Bournemouth player. Bournemouth now in possession. And Kelleher forced into making a save. Almost 1-0. And again, like I say many, many times, it comes from us giving the ball away. This time it's our goalkeeper. Bit too casual trying to play the ball out from the back. I think he would have been offside again in the build-up. It will be a Bournemouth corner, I believe. But yeah, probably would have been offside. Right, Bournemouth corner. It wasn't great from Kelleher. No argument on that. Kelleher needs to be doing better than that in possession. We have cleared it though. It's on the halfway line now. Liverpool attackers look to press. Bournemouth play a diagonal ball into the right channel. Don't foul them, Ryan. Don't foul them. Bournemouth just knocking it around on the halfway line now. 20 minutes on the clock. Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0. Again, Bournemouth on the attack. It's broken down this time and intercepted by Gravenberch. Robbo plays it long upfield. Darwin gets a bit lucky there, but still has possession. Challenge comes in on him. Ball goes out. Liverpool throw in on this near side. Come on, boys. 20 minutes on the clock. We need to find a breakthrough. The game is it's fairly open, end-to-end stuff, so it's not like Bournemouth are sitting back. We have had chances to exploit the space they leave. We just haven't been able to find a way through yet. We've had 2 good chances. One, Mohamed Salah shot saved by Kepa, and another Darwin Núñez one straight down the keeper's throat as well. So we've got into a couple of decent positions. Just need to capitalise on it. Gravenberch to Robertson, excuse me. Infield to Diaz. What an incredible burst of pace. Wow. Diaz, go on, son. Oh, unlucky. Incredible. If everybody's wondering why Gakpo can't get a start, that will show you why. Luis Diaz picks up the ball, turns inside, leaves 3 players for dead, bursts into the penalty area, tries to go on Kepa's near side. The angle was tight and Kepa makes the save. But look at this. He just goes away from 3 Bournemouth players and leaves them for dead. Incredible. Incredible stuff from Lucho. Wow. Tries to give him the eyes and beat him at the near post, but that was top-notch stuff from Luis Diaz. Incredible. If he'd have scored that, you're talking about goal of the month probably already. He just left 3 Bournemouth defenders for dust, just gone. And that's why Cody Gakpo's so unfortunate. You know, Cody's had a good start to the season as well, but Diaz looks like he's in incredible form. Kelleher to Ibu. Trent back to Ibu. Jesus Christ. Again, Canade tries to pass it to Kelleher. Shoots at him, basically. Kelleher has to slide and puts it behind for a corner. Complete mess from Canade there. Overhit the pass back to Kelleher, and it goes, as I mentioned, out for a corner. Bournemouth's third corner of the game already. Very sloppy at the back as we're trying to play out there. Bournemouth obviously setting traps with their press. "20 minutes and no shot." I don't know what you're on about, mate. We've had at least 2 shots on target that I can remember. So we have had shots in 20 minutes. Salah's made Kepa have a save. Actually, we've had 3 shots on target. Diaz has made Kepa make a save. Darwin's made Kepa make a save. And Salah has made him make a save. Jeff, how are we, bro? Member with us for 8 months, and thank you for your support. Appreciate you. And hello to you as well, bro. Right. Sky, you need to get your finger out, lads. This streaming is so sketchy here with Sky. Trent. For about 30 seconds there, my screen was so blurry I couldn't figure out who was who nearly. It was like the Commodore 64 days there for a minute. Good challenge. Referee brings it back though for a free kick to Liverpool. Foul on Dominic Szoboszlai. Do you think Diaz is man of the match? We're 24 minutes in. I'm not giving out man of the match shouts just yet. He's had a great start though, I will say that. Who's your Champions League prediction winner? I mean, you'd have to say yourselves, City, have a very good chance. You can never rule out Real Madrid, can you? Liverpool, I've got to back us to go deep into it as well. I'll tell you what I don't believe, though, is some people are trying to shout out for Arsenal to be Champions League contenders. I don't see that yet. Yes, their defence is good, but I think ultimately the pressure will tell on them in the Champions League and they'll capitulate. Is this game on Sky? No, it's on Premier Sport, but that's part of my sports package from Sky here in Ireland. 25 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock, still scoreless. Liverpool in possession, centre of the park. Virgil to Ibu, to Alexis, to Andy Robertson. Can I say hi, Nathan? Of course, Nathan. How are we, mate? Thank you for watching. Always happy to say hello to people. Kelleher out to Canade. Canade goes long. Diaz. Go on, Lucho. Go on. Golazzo! 1-0. Luis Diaz. I hope he's onside because all I seen was a long ball forward. Diaz brings it under control incredibly well. Goes out right side and buries it. Wow. Want to see it's onside first because I haven't seen a replay, but wow. Luis Diaz, take a bow, son. Incredible. Incredible. What a start to the season this man is having. For those of you looking for your FPL points, it will be Ibrahima Canade with the assist. Let's have a look. Oh, he's miles onside. Miles onside. What a ball from Ibu. What a run from Luis Diaz. And a composed finish as well. Absolutely sensational. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Liverpool 1, Bournemouth 0. Luis Diaz with the goal. Leaves Kepa in no man's land as he comes out to try and challenge for it. Ibu plays a long ball straight down the centre. Luis Diaz controls it, and as he controls it, he brings it away from the goalkeeper and the Bournemouth defenders. And then he side foots it into the goal. Definitely onside. It will definitely stand. Liverpool 1, Bournemouth 0. Luis Diaz. What a season he's having so far. Wow. What a game. Now we can get back to that man of the match conversation, mate, that we were having a few minutes ago. He has been sensational today, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely sensational. Ryan Johnson, I was thinking this myself a moment ago, mate. Let me just bring up your comment so you can see it. Thank God Kepa's in goal. Yes, thank God indeed. He's the gift that keeps on giving, isn't he? Oh, it's now 2-0. It's 2-0. It's Lucho again. I looked down for a second, look back up, and Lucho's celebrating. It's 2-0. I think. It is, yeah. Lucho. I'm gone full Kamara here. Full Cammy. I don't know what's happened. I don't know. I know Diaz scored, but that's it. A brace already for the great man Lucho. Wow. Let's have a look. Ball played into the right channel. Salah touches it infield. Trent on the gallop. Miles onside. Slips it out to Diaz. And then he puts it through Kepa's legs. It's 2-0. Lucho with a brace. And Sky and Premier Sports need to get their act together because their coverage here is shocking. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen. This time it's Trent Alexander-Arnold with the assist for you FPL players. But it is Lucho who has got himself a brace here already. I think we've nailed down the man of the match already, ladies and gentlemen. Bournemouth now on the attack. Ibu steps in and wins it back. Wow. Is anybody watching this in Ireland? Are you getting this shitty coverage from Premier Sport as well? Because it's glitching in and out so much. It's not just me, right? You guys have seen it as well. I don't know what is going on with the coverage, but it's all over the place. Oh, Kelleher forced into a save. Side foot. Sing the song, Craig. I don't know the Lucho song. I'm embarrassed to say, mate. I don't know the lyrics to the Lucho song. I'm going to have to hold my hands up on that one, bro. And thank you for your super chat. Coverage in America blacked out too. It must be just one outlet that are providing the TV coverage to everybody, because it was all over the shop there for a minute or two. But for those of you joining us late, it's the Luis Diaz show and you're very welcome along to it. Lucho with a brace inside the first half here, and let's be honest, it's no less than his performance deserves. The great man from Colombia has been on fire today, ladies and gentlemen, and we are very much in debt to his brilliance. You can't talk about the 2 goals without talking about the assists as well. The first one was a straight ball, well, diagonal ball straight through the centre for Luis Diaz, who had a load to do and left Kepa in no man's land and buried it. Second one came from Trent Alexander-Arnold, driving run into midfield. Ball was played out, Salah picks it up, knocks it infield to Trent. Trent burst through the Bournemouth midfield, lays it out left side to Diaz. He drifts inside and then puts it through Kepa's legs to make it 2-0. Incredible. And that is the first half that we'd all wanted. Adam Brown, he came to score, he came to score, he came to score. Thank you for your super chat, Adam. Appreciate you. We've got 5,500 people with us live in the chat now, my friends. Do hit that subscribe button. Can we get ourselves up to 276,000 subscribers today? And as well, my balls are in prime form right now, and if yours need a little bit of care, don't forget, our friends at Manscaped have an incredible offer where you can get 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our code Anfield20. You can see it there on the screen. Genie Wijnaldum song still hits, still hits. Philip said, I'm sick of paying different companies to watch all these channels. Oh, it's crazy. I feel you, mate. Honestly, I've said this before. I have a Sky Sports subscription. I have my Premier Sports one. I have a TNT Sports one. You've got Amazon Prime. We've got a Spanish DAZN subscription. It's expensive these days to watch football, isn't it? Port Vale let me down for $4,000. Ouch, Anthony. Sorry about that one, bro. Just get a Fire Stick. No, the coverage is always too behind. And also we have one of those. But we don't use it because it's too slow, too lagging. And yeah, I can never rely on those. No. And I want to try and pay for what I use as well. You know, we are a legitimate company. We want to make sure that we pay for the services we use. Although no judgment for anybody else, of course. End game score prediction. I'm going to stick with my 4-1. Yeah, I went 4-1 beforehand. I'm going to stick with that. Andrew James said, Craig, am I dreaming? No, you aren't, mate. It is 2-0 up in the first half to Liverpool. And, oh, that's a free out, ref, surely. Yes, free out, pushing the back of the Liverpool defender. Bournemouth did have the ball in the net, by the way, for those of you who joined us late. But thankfully it was ruled out on VAR review for offside. Other than that, though, Liverpool have been creating chances. They really have. And Luis Diaz has been unplayable today. Absolutely sensational. Looney said, it's my birthday. What a way to celebrate it. Well, happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to you. As I keep saying, all of us greats are born in September, aren't we? Music is my life, said Craig. I love your channel. Come on, you Reds. Thank you, mate. Appreciate your support. And look, we would love to try and get to 276,000 subscribers, so please do keep hitting that subscribe button. If you are with us for the first time, welcome. Just over 10 minutes to go in the first half, and it'll be a throw into Liverpool on the far side of the pitch. Salah, dispossessed, tries to cut across the edge of the box, Mohamed Salah, and he's dispossessed. Liverpool have done well though with Andy Robertson to win it back. Good hustle from Robbo to get back, dispossess the Bournemouth player, and now Robbo in possession. How is Darwin doing? He's doing fine. He's doing fine, mate. Obviously we'd love him to score, but he's doing fine. No Darwin silliness so far. Everybody's doing well. We look very good going forward. Still, again, a little bit, I have to say, I'm not going to lie, still a little bit sloppy defensively, particularly playing out from the back. We've had a few moments of concern. But look, I'm buzzing here. 2-0 up. I'll take that. Where are all the fans who wanted to sell Lucho? So, can we drop all that nonsense? Like, why do people want to try and belittle other Liverpool fans? I mean, Lucho was being spoken about moving away all summer. It's got nothing to do with fans. It was to do with lots of articles being written about Barcelona coming in from. I don't think Liverpool fans had any agenda to sell Diaz. I think we all understood if Barca came in, it might be tricky. So, again, can we stop trying to belittle our fellow fans? Clivert there had Kelleher backpedaling. Cody Gaming and Football said one more goal without reply. Be top tomorrow. I'll take that. I will take that, mate. Look, I'll take this as it is now. I'll take the 3 points. Samuel said, well in Craig, positivity's the way. I'm trying my best. Darwin now on the attack. Right hand side. Cuts inside. Oh! Oh! Darwin! Nothing was on. Ball played into the right channel. Darwin cuts onto his left boot and he just buries it. No other words, buries it, curls it into the far corner, left foot. Get the tissues out, get the tissues. That was, oh my God. Wow. There he is. Cometh the hour, cometh the man, cometh the host. Wow. It's played, it's all Darwin. It's played up, he wins a header, lays it off to Salah, who gives it back to him. And it looks like nothing's on. He cuts inside and just buries it. He starts it, he finishes it, he does it all. Wow. That came ball upfield. Darwin wins the header in midfield. Knocks it down to Salah. Salah plays it back into the right channel. Darwin bursts into the penalty area. Still nothing really on. Cuts in onto his left foot and then just buries it. Kepa looks at it helplessly as it flies in off the post. Even Arne Slot has given it the whole ooh. Wow. He hit the net. Adebayo, said Elks. I mean, and that goal was all about Darwin. That was Darwin from start to finish. Wow. Oh, wow. So, yeah, I think it was a glitch in the coverage everywhere because Connor's watching it on DAZN and he said it was even glitching there for him. But look, wow. We get a Salah goal now today and it's all gravy, isn't it? Oh, my days. I'm still in awe of that goal. Grafenberg's now on the attack. Go on, Ryan, go on. Slips it into Mo Salah. Then it's a little bit weak. I don't know why he doesn't go back across Kepa there. But look, they're all playing with a smile on their face. Oh my days. Yes, go on, boys. Chris Tatton Music said, Craig, get the tissues. Get in. I mean, they deserve the tissues. Danielson said, that's why we love him, Mr. Chaos. He started it and finished it, mate, himself. Absolutely incredible. City, Arsenal, watch along tomorrow. No, tomorrow's my day off, bro. And if I've learned one thing over my time on here, is that I need to try to give myself that one day off a week to recover, or I end up getting mentally fatigued. So, yeah, as I'm getting older, I'm going to have to make sure I take that one day a week off. So, I will be watching the game tomorrow, but just not a watch-along. Burned out, mistake was trying to score too early, said Suleiman. I'm not sure what that's in relation to, bro. I don't know if that's with Salah or not. He's had a couple of chances though, and they've both been at Kepa's near post he's gone for. I mean, he should be looking to bend that into the far corner. Now it's Szoboszlai who drops the shoulder and runs at the heart of this Bournemouth defence. Szoboszlai, he turns inside, it opens up for him, but he doesn't manage to get a shot away, and it's cleared. Diaz has it though, left side. Back to Robbo. Diaz back to Alexis McAllister. I mean, what a day. What a day. What a performance. Arne Slot's tricky reds here in full effect. We've conquered all of Europe. We're never gonna stop. From Paris down to Turkey. We've won the feckin' lot. Go on, boys. Gallery play, said Victor. Don't know what that means, but cool. No coincidence that we look more explosive with Darwin over Jota today. Energy, energy, energy. Also, another lackluster showing from Mo today. I don't think it's been lackluster from Mo. It's just been weak in the finishing. Look, I don't understand. Let's not look for any negatives. You know what? Let's just enjoy what we're seeing, which is a comprehensive first half 3-0 demolition job. Enjoy it. I'm going to end that poll that is still open for some reason. Would you rest players at half time? Oh, I mean, it's tempting. Some of them, yes. But what I would say, Carl, is, and it's a good question, we're probably going to see a lot of rotation for the game on Wednesday against West Ham. So I wouldn't be getting Darwin off anyway. I'd be giving him the 90, especially in the confidence he's in. Maybe in the fullback position. Maybe get Trent off, give him a rest. But I don't know. I really don't know, because he's probably going to rotate heavily midweek. Justin said, all the hate Darwin gets, so sad. Love Núñez. You can see what a goal meant to him. He wanted it so bad. So happy for him. Well, look, the questions today were, will he repay the manager's faith? And he has. And in a big way. With a fantastic goal that he started and finished. So he deserves his flowers today, Darwin. And let's give them to him. Gallery play is like an exhibition. Oh, sorry, Victor. I didn't know if you meant something like that or I was playing up to the gallery, in which case you're probably right in both ones. But thank you, mate, and appreciate your super chat as always, sir. Champagne football this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, Darwin, said Geo1109. Thank you, my friend. How great is it to see him happy? All of them out there playing with a smile on their face in attack. If Salah can grab himself a goal now, it's just been a pretty much perfect afternoon. It's only Bournemouth. So, what's your point? I don't... You're not going to come in and piss all over the good mood, mate. Don't care. You've got to beat what's in front of you. It was only Forest last week and we didn't beat Forest, did we? So we want a reaction. We've gotten a reaction. And you nor anybody else in their negativity is going to bring me down today. It's absolutely fantastic. Be it Bournemouth or otherwise. Enjoy it or fuck off. Do. You're a breath of fresh air, Craig. I really love you. I'm fed up of it. You know, there has been and there will be times where negativity is needed, but it ain't today. Today is all about celebration of what we've watched. If this is not making you excited, I can't help you. I'm over the moon. Volkswagen Fanboy Reacts. Now that's a great name for a channel, mate. And thank you for your super chat. You didn't put a comment in, but I appreciate your support nonetheless. And great channel name. Volkswagen Fanboy Reacts. Nice. Well in. Right, we are at the 45-minute mark now at the end of the first half. Referee has added on 3 minutes. 3 minutes of additional time. Iriola looks a little bit shell-shocked. I mean, I'm buzzing. 3-0 up at half-time. You know, we spoke 20 minutes in about us needing to start games a little bit faster. Fast forward 25 more minutes and here we are 3-0 up cruising. Hi Craig, how's my Ajax star boy Ryan playing? He's been a little bit sloppy at times in possession today, but look, our midfield. Do you know what I've loved about the midfield? Between Gravenberch, McAllister and Szoboszlai, it's the breaking of the lines, the drop of the shoulder and just bursting through the centre. It's been incredible to watch. The power and the timing of the runs, it's great. This midfield trio is as good as any trio. I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away and all, but I don't care. This midfield trio on form, wow. They should make the clover in the life of bird's mouth a 4-leaf, and we have look. We have, if you look at the Anfield Agenda logo, we have a shamrock in the life of bird's mouth for our channel logo, which is no accident. You know, it's our little Irish twist to it. 7-inch destroyer. How are you, mate? Said we've done that one. How's my Ajax star boy? I've read that one out. Rate your top 5 players so far this year. Half-time, mate. Let me do that at half-time. We've only got a minute and a bit to go, and I promise you I'll get back to it. Do you think Kelleher should keep his place after this result? No, I don't. Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the world, and that's no slight on Queeveen. You know, Queeveen's an able deputy. Now look, he probably would have played against West Ham regardless, so I'd keep him for that game. But when Alisson's back, it's his jersey, in my opinion. But it is great having such a good number 2. He did give us a few moments. That's a yellow all day, ref. He left the ref no option there. Salah drops the shoulder. He's away from the Bournemouth centre-back Hoyson, and he's dragged back, and rightly the referee gets the yellow card out. The third one, I believe, of the first half for Bournemouth. And Salah probably even on the edge of offside as well. But Liverpool will have a free kick here at the end of the first half. Don't forget, do keep hitting that subscribe button. We'd love to get to 276,000 today. Every one of you that hits the button really does make a difference. Right, Trent over the free kick. We've had the 3 minutes of stoppage time. Now it's all about this last chance before half-time. Morton scored for the under-21s today. Nice one, Jay Muse. Thank you for that update. Right, let's see if Trent can do anything from here. Ball in, straight into Kepa's hands. And the referee then blows up for half-time. Right, my friends, it is half-time at Anfield. And as you can see, your eyes do not deceive you. It is Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 0. Luis Diaz with a first half brace. Incredible goals. And probably the pick of the bunch, though, came from Mr. Darwin Núñez with the third from the edge of the penalty area. Wins the header, drops it down to Mohamed Salah in midfield. Salah plays him in down the right-hand side. Darwin bursts into the penalty area, cuts in onto his left foot, and after that, it's just sexy time. He just buries it into the far corner, and Liverpool deserving of the 3-goal lead at half-time. It hasn't all been champagne and skittles, though. Bournemouth have had some moments, and we need to just cut out some of the sloppy play. If we can do that, things are looking pretty good at the moment. Somebody did say your top 5 players of the season so far, and I've got to answer, I promised I would. In the Liverpool sense, I'm going to go for Gravenberch, Salah, McAllister, Diaz, Virgil. Probably edge Virgil there as well. Right, look, ladies and gentlemen, it is half time, and we are being brought to you today with thanks to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. Why not treat yourself to the Performance Package 5.0, which could very well be the scoreline at the end of this game, which features the Lawnmower 5.0, the Weed Whacker 2.0 nose and ear hair trimmer, Manscaped's 2 liquid formulations, and a couple of free gifts, the Shed travel bag and the Boxer briefs. You can get that or anything at manscaped.com by using our code Anfield20 at checkout. Why not treat yourself or that loved one in your life to the gift of shaven nuts? You're welcome. Gakpo from the bench, probably happy and frustrated at the same time. Diaz not giving up his starting spot. That competition as the season goes on the left side is going to be really, really interesting. Luis Diaz is on fire so far, just unplayable. So yes, will the manager make some changes early enough into the second half? He won't want to kill the momentum, but he'll certainly have an eye on squad management throughout the season. You're thinking, will Chiesa get 15-20? I hope so. On the bench, let me run through the bench actually for those of you who may not have seen it. On the bench today for Liverpool, the options are Joe Gomez, Federico, I'm going to have to figure this out. Federico Chiesa, Curtis Jones, Cody Gakpo, Diogo Jota, Kostas Tsimikas, Miroslav Jaros, Yarel, Kwanzaa, and Conor Bradley. That Yarel joke, you would have had to have been earlier to get that one. Benjamin, let me get your comment up on screen, my friend. Benjamin said, we've never had a 6 with the agility of Ryan Gravenberch. As an example, around 40 minutes he wins a tackle, drifts past 2 and puts them on the counter. Vieira Mark 2. All of our midfield is so impressive. And like you've said, the breaking of lines, the bursting through the centre and finding ways to attack. It's been a joy to watch. Well, I'm just throwing water on myself here. Apparently, drinking water is too difficult for me. Craig, I've tuned in. Can you go through what the game has been like? I just did. I already did the update, mate, on the first half. So Bournemouth did have the ball in the back of the net early doors. Thankfully for us, it was ruled out for offside. It came from Gravenberch giving away a pass in midfield. We were countered, and as I said, they scored. Then the ref Look, VAR decided it was offside, so we got a get out of jail card with that one. From that point onwards, it's just been all Liverpool. Both Diaz goals, incredible for different reasons. First goal, Ibrahim Konate played a ball over the top. Kepa comes rushing out. Diaz controls it and moves it away from the goalkeeper in one movement. Gets it to the right side of the penalty area and slots it into the goal. Second one came, ball was slipped into him from Trent Alexander-Arnold. He burst into the penalty area, left side, drives it low and hard through Kepa's legs to make it 2-0. And then the third goal was all about Darwin. Ball was played upfield. Darwin initially in and around the halfway line. Jumps up, wins the header, heads it down to Mohamed Salah, then spins around to run into the channel. Mo lays it into him. It still looked like there wasn't much on. Darwin burst into the penalty area. Defender one-on-one. Cuts onto his left foot and then just curls one past Kepa into the corner. And it was magnificent, to say the least. So that is pretty much a summary of the goals and stuff from the first half. And it could have been more. You know, Salah's had a couple of chances where he's had a fairly weak shot down to Kepa's left-hand side. We've had another opportunity for Darwin as well, who had one at the goalkeeper. It's just been brilliant in an attacking sense. Carl said, can you still see we need a specialist number 6? Look, my view on it is this. Gravenberch's been amazing. And if we brought in another number 6, the options and the ability for the manager to rotate, keep everybody fresh, it would be incredible. I don't think we need to bring in a number 6 because Gravenberch isn't good enough or anything like that. It's just about the ability to have options. Look at the bench today as an example. In midfield, we've one option on the bench today, and that's Curtis Jones. Let me get your super chat up here. Schmungus said, what's been your favourite change Slot's made so far? It's got to be Gravenberch in the 6. It has to be. You know, if I said anything else, I think I'd be being unfair to the impact that that's had on the season. Benjamin Alfred said, I'm not going to jinx this, but I feel more rigid style suits Darwin. It keeps him disciplined. Fingers crossed, because I love him as a bloke. Somewhere right now, I know Eddie Cox-Wilkins is buzzing because he's been a big defender of Darwin, a long time viewer of the channel as well. And Eddie, if you're watching this, mate, I'm sure you're buzzing right now at that Darwin goal. What an incredible finish. Curtis Mac E724 said, Dom giving the ball away a time or two, but his effort to get back is exceptional. I'll take 2 or 3 more with a Chiesa home debut goal. That would be the icing on the cake, wouldn't it? If Federico Chiesa got on and got himself a home debut goal, that would be incredible. And yeah, you are right on that comment as well, Curtis Mack. We have given it away in midfield a couple of times, but you're also right to acknowledge the good work rate from Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, McAllister to get back in and do their defending. Missed super chat. Did I? Don't think I did. Oh, this one. Sorry, I did miss one. You're right. Thank you for alerting me. PC Drat said, could be a 6-0 Gill this. Could be. Could be. Look, I'm not going to get carried away and try and figure out what the second half might bring us. I'm just grateful for the position we're in right now. Excuse me. So, a little bit of information on Trent for you. Trent Alexander-Arnold has 100 goals or assists now for Liverpool. 100 goal contributions from Trent. 19 goals and 81 assists. Mr. Edwards, Mr. Hughes, contract, get it sorted. You're not going to find another fullback that's going to come in with 100 goals and assists. So yes, please sort that contract. Curtis Mack, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC as well, bro. Appreciate you. That's amazing. I really do appreciate everyone that becomes members, send super chats, comments in the chat. Look, we're 3-0 up at half time. Let's get ourselves to 2,000 likes as well. If you have a second, my friends, 2 things. Do hit that subscribe button. Do drop a like on the stream. And I'm going to add in a third. Don't forget, we are going to be live in Liverpool on November the 15th at the Hot Water Comedy Club. Myself, Mr. Paddy Doyle, who's going to do a full musical set, some of the Liverpool favourites, some of your chart favourites as well. Then we're going to have Carl Porter doing a stand-up comedy set as well. People who were at the last show will know all about the high energy and great comedy that Carl brings to the night. And then I will be taken to the stage, and Connor as well at some point. If you want to come and see us, you can get your tickets in the description of this stream. There's a link, or you can go over to the Hot Water Comedy Club website and get them from there. Tickets are priced at 20 quid, and it is an all ages event, meaning it's open for everybody to come along. And as always with us, afterwards we'll be hanging around for some photos and a chat and stuff like that as well. So again, looking forward to coming over on November 15th. All the Darwin haters silent. Again, can we stop this crap? Please, and thank you. We don't need to be having a go at our own fans. We don't need to try the one-upmanship of this. We've got enough from the outside, from people trying to take us down. Let's just be happy for Darwin. You can call them Darwin haters, you can talk about the Diaz haters, but ultimately, everybody wants these guys to do well. And today, it's a day where we get to celebrate them. Not belittle our fellow fans who had, let's be honest, understandable doubts about him. But he got the chance today. Everybody wants him to take his chance, and he has. Let's enjoy it. Lucho was catching up to Haaland, is currently second in the Premier League goal scoring charts, said RPA. The Diaz first reminded me of Mane's goal against Bayern. Thoughts on Szoboszlai criticism? Again, like I said before the game, people were moaning about Szoboszlai and he hadn't even kicked the ball yet today. I don't get it. Look, every game is a fresh start. Every game, these guys have the chance to go out there and put right the wrongs and improve their season. And all that we can ask is for progression. This week, we're coming back after last Saturday, same time, a horrendous result against Forest. We went away to Milan, we got the win, and today we wanted us to show that it was a blip last week, and they can't have done any more than they have in that first 45. Come out, absolutely blitz Bournemouth, and we're 3-0 up. Let's not talk about any criticisms of anybody. Let's give the guys their flowers today because they deserve it. Joe Law, how are you, mate? Let me get your comment up. Said, hi Craig, happy weekend. I've been watching you for 2 years. Thank you so much, Joe, and it's great to have you, mate, as part of our community. Hope you continue to keep enjoying the content. Nessie, how are you? Nessie said, a Chiesa Anfield debut goal would be the cherry on top. Yes, that would be amazing. I feel like, do you know what, Nessie? I'm going to be bold and say if he doesn't get the chance today or if he doesn't score, he's going to do it on Wednesday against West Ham. I've got a feeling. Cy Spring, how are you, Cy? Said, just got in from work. I hear I missed the worldie by Darwin. Look, all the goals today, Cy, have been brilliant. Darwin's, yeah, probably the pick of the bunch. Just incredible. I think I missed another super chat from somebody. Yeah, I did. Let me go back to it here. Harvey, I missed your super chat, mate, so I apologise. Let me get this up on screen. What do you think is up with Mo? Much love, Craigo. And again, I apologise for missing that initially, Harvey. I don't know if there's anything up with him. He's just been weak when he's gotten into a shooting position. I'll use the old adage of, it'd be worse if he wasn't getting into these positions. So yes, I would expect him to have done a little bit better with a couple of those chances, but he's in there and he's making a menace, and you know, let's see what he does in the second half. But there's no criticisms today for me. I'm just really, really happy and looking forward to the second half, and of course then the game against West Ham. Josh said, hey Craig, great reaction to last week's defeat. Diaz on form and Darwin with a boost of confidence. Salah goal incoming up the Reds. A Salah goal would be a perfect way to cap off this performance. A Salah goal, and let's then be really greedy. Salah goal, Salah substitute to save his legs. Chiesa on and let him get his Anfield debut goal. That would be just the perfect way to finish off the day. Arsenal City prediction. Do you know what? I still don't think Arsenal are ready yet to go and win at the Etihad. So I'm going to say 2-0 or 2-1 to Man City. Right, second half is about to get underway. We are only 215 subscribers away from 276,000. So my friends, do keep hitting that subscribe button. We're going to take you through the second half as well as our match reaction all on this one stream. Then I'll record my player ratings and a live... I'll give you my match reaction as a separate video now as well. So that'll be coming up afterwards as well as a player ratings video. I won't be back tonight though because it's all about the boxing tonight. So... second half about to get underway, and as I mentioned, thank you to our sponsors as well, Manscaped. Don't forget you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com, even if the items are already on sale with our code Anfield20. Use that at checkout. You won't stream the boxing? Nope. I've said this since I started making content. The boxing is for me. That's my time to myself. So I'm going to sit back tonight with the wife and watch the boxing. Right, second half about to get underway. Liverpool attacking the cop end as we like to do. Ball back with Kelleher, and he does the decent thing and launches it out long left hand side. Ty, can we stop knocking our players? It's tiring. Salah looking his old selfish self. Who gives a shit? We're 3-0 up. I mean, can we stop it? Like, we've already had people try and go in on Szoboszlai, Darwin, Núñez, or Darwin, Diaz, and Salah, and we're 3-0 up. 1 a.m. in Oz, said Hunter Seeker Algorithm. Good results thus far, but want more goals. I'm so pleased with the way the midfield has played so far. I mean, yes, to everything you've said. Bournemouth now on the attack left side. Cross comes in. Kelleher comes and claims it. No substitutions, mate. No substitutions for those asking. Bournemouth have made a change. They've taken off Kluivert and brought on Quattara, but nothing from Arne Slot. Right, referee tries to play an advantage, then brings this back for a free kick to Liverpool. McAllister's unhappy. He feels he could have still had an advantage, but the ref brings it back, and it will be a Liverpool free kick about halfway inside the Bournemouth half. Dead centre. How are you on the sideline and streaming? Magic, Corbin. Magic. You know what I mean? I'm that talented, mate, that I can sort out Liverpool and do the Anfield Agenda streams all at the same time. Liverpool go out wide right with the free kick. Salah back into Szoboszlai. Gravenberch now. He pings a diag to Darwin. Darwin heads it central, but it's cleared away by Bournemouth. How has Kelleher been? He's not had much to do. He's made a couple of saves, Christine. Also had a heart and mouth moment where one of his clearances was blocked down, but so far clean sheet, so good. Rob Dan said Kepa is boss. I love it. You always get really excited when you see Kepa playing against us in the team sheet, don't you? I think Kepa has VTSD, Van Dijk trauma syndrome. Yeah, I think he does. You know, still from that penalty where he tried to shithouse Virgil and Virgil nearly put him and the ball through the net. Darwin ended up barging into Kepa there on that one. Kepa goes to the ground. Actually, I said syndrome, didn't I? It will be Virgil traumatic stress disorder, not syndrome. Sorry. So VTSD, yes, Virgil traumatic stress disorder. Respect to you, Craig. None of us can stream while watching football while reading comments. It's tough because you're like bing, 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 bing. And I looked up for Diaz's second goal and all I seen was Diaz wheeling away in celebration. Bournemouth now on the attack left hand side. Cross in. Gravenberch intercepts it though. Brings it away. Turns infield. Love the confidence there. And that's it. That's the third one now. That's another sloppy ball from Gravenberch. That's the third one he's played today. It was a lazy crossfield ball. looking for Diaz, and it was intercepted again by Bournemouth. He needs to cut that out. But again, if you're going to make these little errors, make them in a game we're 3-0 up in. Robbie said, my only criticism, one sec, Bournemouth strike deflection, goes behind for a corner. What have we got? My only criticism of Arne Slot is subs, he makes them too late. I think he's got his substitution timings okay so far. You know, it's only 5 minutes into the second half yet. You usually wouldn't expect a manager to start making changes till around the hour mark. Unless something's drastically wrong. We'll see how he gets on today with the changes. It is a Bournemouth corner anyway, on the far side. Clock ticks up towards 50 minutes. I'm sorry, I forgot to sync actually. I'll sync up now at 50. Cross in after a short corner. And we are at 50 minutes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Throw in on the far side to Bournemouth, taken quickly. They have possession inside the centre circle now. Craig, love the new hoodie. Thank you. I thought I'd go a bit brighter with a red Adidas one made for this. Liverpool under 21s 3, Derby 1. Goals from Morton, Pilling and Cone Doherty. Thank you, Jay Muse, for that update. Bournemouth now in possession inside their own half. They spread it out left side. They tried to thread the ball through the eye of a needle through the centre. It's overhit and straight through to Kelleher. You usually wear red, grey or black. Absolutely spot on, yeah. I do. I tried to wear the black away shirt the other day, or the third shirt, but the teal in it wasn't working with the green screen, so I couldn't do it. That would have been the first time I wore a Liverpool jersey on a stream in about 2 years, probably. Bournemouth on the attack here again. Slipped into the left channel. Well done, Ryan. Intercepts it. Plays the ball into good ball into the left channel to Diaz. Diaz waiting for support. Here comes Andy Robertson round the outside, but his touch is too heavy and the Bournemouth defender gets back and plays it back to Kepa. Why do you never wear LFC shirts on your streams? I don't really buy them anymore under Nike, mate. I haven't liked a lot of the Liverpool shirts under Nike. As I said, I did buy the black one this season, but I need to mess around with the green screen settings a bit so I can wear it on the screen because of the teal greeny colour in it. But that's the reason I haven't liked them. You know, watch next season when we're back to Adidas. You'll see me in Liverpool shirts most of the time. Why is your time always so behind? Because I'm using a streaming service from Sky, and there's two things you need to remember. One, any streaming service is always a little bit behind satellite dishes, and two, there's the YouTube delay built in as well. So that's why I am where I am, mate. Obviously, I'd rather be up to speed with the satellite versions of it as well for all the money I'm spending with Sky, but this is what I have, and this is where we are. Eight minutes gone in the second half. Still 3-0 to Liverpool. Christoph Dugarry, welcome, mate, to Anfield Agenda FC. Blast from the past now in that one. Trent now bursts into the penalty area, left-hand side. Tries to cross it in. Liverpool appeal for a handball. I think it was too close to the player there to be getting a handball for that. Thank you, Paul. Much love. Appreciate you. It did definitely hit the Bournemouth player's hand, but I don't expect we're going to get a penalty for it because of the short distance. Ooh, strike from Bournemouth straight at Kelleher. Liverpool still moaning about the penalty, but I haven't seen a replay yet. Let's have a look at this. I don't think you're going to get a penalty from that distance there, Trent. I mean, the player's arm was down by his side as well. Personally, I don't think that's a penalty, lads. Craig, you keep suggesting a move for Nuri, but I think Anthony Robinson is better. I think Anthony Robinson's 28, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, he's not exactly got a long time ahead of him. Which is why I don't... Look, he's got a great engine and gets up and down that left flank really well. But he's 3 or 4 years older, I think, than Nuri. So that's that would be my thought process there. Right. Almost 10 minutes gone in the second half. Still as we were at half time. Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 0. Most importantly, though, as you can see, top left corner, we are only 194 now away from 276,000. So thank you to everybody that keeps hitting the subscribe button. Robbo is 30. Right, but the point is, Kevin, you're not going to buy a player who hasn't got limited time or too much time ahead of him to replace Robbo, are you? You're not going to replace a 30-year-old with a 28-year-old for the future. That's the point I'm making, and we didn't sign Andy Robertson at 30. You know, he's aged to 30 inside the squad. Gravenberch, again, a little bit sloppy, but we get away with it. Second ball now. Robbo, head up time. Cross is blocked, goes out. It'll be a Liverpool throw-in on the far side. Do you respect Jose Mourinho? No. Fuck Jose. Whenever he admits that whenever he admits the Ghost goal was a goal, whenever he admits Garcia's goal was over the line, then maybe I'll stop hating on him. But until then, nah, feck him, bitter little twat. Shot from distance from Gravenberch. He seems like a nice man, Mourinho, when he's not managing a team. He seems like a decent fella. He's a clever man, I'll say that for him. But he's always been a little bit bitter that he didn't get the Liverpool job. Where's the Liverpool top? As I've said so many times, mate, I think most of what Nike have brought to Liverpool has been dog shit. So I haven't really bought much stuff under Nike because I haven't liked it. So that's the answer. I will, when we're back to Adidas next year, you'll be seeing me in a lot more Liverpool gear. Adam said, Forest 2. Exactly, mate. Never happened. You know, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's ignore it. It never happened. This is the Reds back to our best. Kelleher, it comes out, gets 2 hands on it. 57 minutes on the clock. Who do you prefer up front, Nunez or Jota? I mean, Darwin. Look, Diogo Jota has not done himself any favours last couple of games, and Darwin deserved this chance to have a start, and he's repaid it with a very good goal. So right now, no, I want Darwin to succeed like everyone else, but I don't want to disrespect Diogo either. Curtis Jones, by the way, getting stripped off and ready to come on. So it looks like Jones will be one of the first changes from the manager. How about Jose at Inter? Personally, I admired his unorthodox tactics. I like the siege mentality he creates at some of his clubs. He's very good at taking the pressure off his players. McAllister, out left side to Robbo. Back into Alexis McAllister. Oh, good ball in. Salah. Still Salah. Oh, another weak shot. Salah did so well there. You know, kept the ball, dragged it away from the keeper, got it onto his right foot, and then it was like a pass rather than a shot, and it was easy enough for Bournemouth to clear off the line. Ibu's down now getting some medical treatment after a challenge. Bournemouth players back up on his feet. Let's have a look at this. So Salah does well here. Keeps possession. Gets it away from Kepa. Couple of little tricks. Gets onto his right foot. I don't know what that shot was though. It was incredibly weak. Great ball in from McAllister actually. Lovely angle here of McAllister's curved ball into Salah. Yeah, he should be doing better in that position. Trent having a chat with Salah about something. Referee about to book Canade, by the way. As soon as he gets back to his feet here, ref's going to give me yellow. For that collision with the Bournemouth player. Canade in the book. Looking at that Salah chance again, certainly was an opportunity for him to square that to Diaz, who would have had a far simpler finish. Right, here comes the change. Dominic Szoboszlai coming off to be replaced by Curtis Jones. I think this is clever from Arne Slot, just making sure he doesn't burn out Dom. It's certainly not a reflection on his performance today whatsoever. I think this is just saving Dominic Szoboszlai's legs. So, well done, Dom. And on comes Curtis Jones. Right, we are just gone past the hour mark. 30 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Still Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 0 at Anfield. 2 goals from Luis Diaz and 1 from Darwin Núñez. Should Mo have passed? I'm not watching. Yes, I'm going to say yes on that one, Jacob. He did well, Mo, to keep possession. But yeah, if you looked up, there was certainly an easier ball on to Luis Diaz, who would have had a better shooting position. Look, I don't want to be negative towards anybody today, but it's fair to say Salah should have done better today in the opportunities he's had. Another ball in. I mean, Bournemouth have had plenty of crossing opportunities in this second half. Now, we've defended them well, but we certainly don't want this to become a habit. We need to be more alert here. Ball into the right channel. What a ball. Into Salah. Does well. Oh, fuck me. Again, it's not great from Salah. He does really well. It's a good ball played into the right channel. He shows good strength to hold off the defender. And he tries to be unselfish, but he made a mess of the pass across and underhit that, and it was cleared by Bournemouth. You know, he could have gone on his own. He tried to square it, but it just doesn't feel like it's his day today. Even that simple squared pass he mistimed. It was weak. I think certainly... What's Robbo doing giving away a cheap corner there? Nobody gave him a shout and he puts it behind Bournemouth corner. Yeah, you could certainly understand if the manager took Salah out here for a breather and brought in Chiesa. It's such a lazy pass as well to Darwin. He's not even looking as he passes the ball. He looks, then looks back down at the ball, and by the time he looks back up, the man was already back on Darwin. Corner right in, on top of the Liverpool defence. Grafenberg heads it behind. It'll be another Bournemouth corner, this time on the near side. Is Salah fasting? No, I don't believe Ramadan. I don't believe it's the time of year for Ramadan, but maybe I'm wrong. But I don't believe so. This is Bournemouth's 6th corner, by the way. 6 corners for Bournemouth in this one, 2 to us. Again, well defended by Liverpool. Diaz flicks it on to Darwin. Oh, this time it's Darwin who tries to play it to Salah and he underhits the pass and Bournemouth defend it. Liverpool in possession now with Curtis Jones. Little 1-2 with Andy Robertson. Still Jones plays it back out to Robbo. Gravenberch. Little 1-2 with Diaz. Still Ryan Gravenberch now in possession. Nothing on, so he goes back to Virgil. Diaz. Trent. Don't know who he was firing that ball into, but it was straight to a Bournemouth player, and Bournemouth now try a counter-attack. Bournemouth have it left side of the penalty area. They cut infield. Good challenge. Darwin wins it back. Then Liverpool lose out again. Bournemouth firing across. Virgil gets a header on it, but it's with a Bournemouth player on the far side of the penalty area. He tries to chip in, and again, Virgil's there to head it away. Diaz wins the throw in. Well done, Lucho. Right. 25 minutes to go. Would like to see another change or two from the manager here. Certainly we're all looking forward to maybe seeing Chiesa come on. I think I missed another super chat a while back there from Adam, who said, can we recognise how seamless Kelleher looks? It is great to have a backup goalkeeper as good as Kelleher, isn't it? Kanade. Maka. Gravenberch. Good ball. Good play, lads. Look at the space now for Ryan ahead of him. Slips it out. Oh. Sam, it's the fourth one of the game from Gravenberch that he's over or under hit. We did so well. We played around the press, got it into midfield. Gravenberch ran into space and opened up in front of him. And he tried to slip a ball in the left channel and he overhits it. Sloppiness, and it goes out for a throw-in. We have a back though. McAllister, Diaz. Right, we need 176 subscribers. If you haven't, my friends, please do hit that subscribe button. Let's see if we can get ourselves to 276,000 today. Diaz, out to Mo, back inside. Darwin, blocked. Bournemouth clear it away. Diaz. Cleared away by Nunes. Don't worry, I'm removing all the fake score merchants. Anybody who puts in 4-0 without a prediction or is lying about the score is getting banned. Simple as that. It is not 4-0, it's 3-0. Ignore the chat. I'll let you know if a goal gets scored. Gravenberch. Ball into Darwin. Darwin. Back to Robbo. Don't worry, our moderators are going to remove all the fake scores. Don't worry. I'll let you know if goals are scored. Don't worry about that. You'll hear me screaming or making some random noise. Again, I'd like to see Arne Slot make another change or two here. Give Federico 20 minutes or so would be lovely. Bournemouth making a change. Iriola making a change here for Bournemouth. Can we just take a second, just a second, to talk about this midfield trio? When we have these guys fit, firing and available, Gravenberch, McAllister and Szoboszlai is an incredible midfield trio. And as they evolve and get used to the system and each other, I'm so excited about what the future is going to bring there. We're truly fortunate. Hopefully they stay fit and healthy, because it's incredible seeing those three as a unit play together. Here we go. It's sexy time. Federico Chiesa and Cody Gakpo getting ready to come on for Liverpool. Here we go. Chiesa going to get 20 minutes at Anfield. We'll get a proper look at him. He only got 4 minutes of stoppage time away in Milan, so we'll get a proper look at him today for about 20 minutes or so. If that doesn't make you hit that subscribe button, I don't know what does, my friends. 156 to go now. There you go. Just to ratchet the excitement levels up a bit. Chiesa going to get 20 minutes. Just kick the ball out, lads, so we can make the change. The happiest man ever to sign for Liverpool Football Club, Federico Chiesa. McAllister. Lovely ball slipped into Mo. Mo goes one way then the other. Oh, how did that not go in? Referee gave a handball against Darwin and a free kick. Royal Warzone said, best midfield in the Prem with the brightest future. It's a great midfield, mate. If we could add in one more bit of star quality for rotation, wow. But yes, I agree. What a midfield. Loving your stream today. Regarding goalkeepers, I think you need 2 top number 1s in today's game because of the amount of games played, said Stargirl. Nothing wrong with it, you know. I mean, we're very blessed. Darwin's coming off. Well done, Darwin. Well done. Answer the manager's call today. I think he's going to get a little high five as well from Arne Slot. On comes Federico Chiesa for his Anfield debut. I'm so glad Chiesa is a red. I'm so glad. Something head. And Cody Gakpo on to replace Luis Diaz. An incredible performance today from Lucho. Got to be right up there in your man of the match votes as well. When Cody Gakpo comes on. Mad that he's left Salah on again, by the way. I don't know what message this is sending, if I'm being honest. You know, if I can be a little bit critical of Arne Slot, I would have taken Salah off today because he needs the rest. And he hasn't been great. You know, I'm not trying to say Diaz should have stayed on either, because he can understand resting him, but I would have certainly made the change and brought Mo off. Oof, strike from distance from Chiesa. Kepa straight behind it. If Mo was able to finish today, Maka deserves man of the match, said Santi. Look, you guys decide the man of the match. As always, we'll get a poll up at the end of the game. First strike there for Chiesa in front of the cop. Kepa gets behind it, makes the save. Are we ever going to see Chiesa start? I know, to be fair, he wasn't able to start. You know, we have to remember, Chiesa didn't have any minutes in his legs when he came to Liverpool this season. He'd been frozen out of Juventus, so it was always going to take time. And I tried to measure people's expectations about this and say, you're going to see him get a couple of minutes, then 15, 20 minutes, and he'll build up that match fitness. I would be very surprised if he doesn't get his debut against West Ham from the start, I mean. Sado will set up Chiesa. Maybe. Hopefully so, Marv. Be lovely. Look, I want both those gents to score today. That would be the cherry on the icing. But right now, Liverpool 3-0 up, 16 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Remember, anybody with a fake score in the chat, you're getting banned. There's no timeouts. There's no apologies. Fake scores get banned. It's an instant thing on the channel because our audience deserve better than people lying to them. People can't watch the game. I'm here to fill them in. And we don't need people putting in fake scores to be an asshole. Well done again, Ibu. 15 minutes to go. Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 0. Do. See, look, we'll put up with a lot on the channel. We'll put up with banter. We'll put up with people coming in to wind us up. But one thing we cannot and will not stand for is fake scores. It's simple. You know, you're doing your fellow fans a disservice. You know, we want people to interact with the channel. We want people to have their say. But we don't want you winding up our own audience. So leave the fake scores out, please. It will result in an immediate ban. Ooh, strike there from distance. Takes a deflection. It goes behind. It'll be a corner to Bournemouth. I think they're 7th or 8th of the game already. Lex Coy said, how's yourself and the family, mate? Great stream. All good, thank you. Yeah, all good. Can't complain. Life is treating us well, mate. Everyone's healthy and good, thank you. Hope yours are well. Right, another corner. Bournemouth, far side. Tavernier to take it. Ball in, headed away at the near post. Second ball, again, Liverpool headed away. Bournemouth win it back. Cross in. No fouls. No fouls, boys. Come on, stand up. Another cross in from Bournemouth. This time it's headed over Kelleher's crossbar for a goal kick. How's Chiesa looking? He hasn't had too much yet, Carl. He did have a strike from distance, a kind of volley that sat up for him. It was straight down Kepa's throat, though. Other than that, he hasn't really had much to do yet. Or much impact, I should say, in the game. Salah to Jones. Jones to Gravenberch. Liverpool have had 15 shots in this game, 12 on target. That is a lot better than recent performances where we've been a lot more problematic in front of the goal with the shooting. 15 shots, 12 on target. That's I can get behind that level of shots on target. Canade. Ball into Chiesa. Brings it down, lays it off. Gakpo back to Chiesa. Chiesa! Oh, he's hit the post! Oh, so nearly. So nearly. He was offside anyway. It would have been offside. It wouldn't have counted. So, yeah, it would have been offside, folks. But still, you can see what he's about, right? You can see he's here to do well. Unlucky though. Still got plenty of time for him to get that magic debut goal. Man on Ibu. Good ball around the corner to Trent. My friends, we only need 132 more subscribers, so let's keep going. And again, shout out to our sponsors, Manscaped. Don't forget you can get 20% off and free shipping with our code Anfield20. Thank you, Augusto. Much love right back to you, my friend. Oh, Bournemouth still on the attack. Bournemouth have had plenty of attacking threat in this game. Our defence has stood up firm. This time it's another free kick. Alexis McAllister adjudged to have fouled Right on the edge of shooting territory here, but probably within shooting distance. Connor, I think we need the chat refreshed if you get a chance, please, bro. Shady, TRV, you didn't put a comment in, but thank you for the super chat nonetheless. I think it was your first one with us. Appreciate you. One in the Villa game, by the way. 1-1. Villa 1, Wolves 1. Right, free kick to Bournemouth. Just over 10 minutes to go. Thanks, Connor, for refreshing that. I can bring your comment up now. Shady ERV. There you go. Thank you very much. Ooh, Kelleher comes out. Referee gives a corner. Bit messy, that one. Kelleher came out and kind of just about bundles it, and the ball goes behind for a corner. Everton 1, Leicester 1. Everton 1, Leicester 1, just for that. Oh, poor old Everton, conceding again. Ah, dear. Oh well, what a pity, never mind. I wonder when Leicester will score the winner. Will they leave it till the 95th, 96th minute to break Everton hearts? Right, we have 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time at Anfield. It's still Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 0. A result that I believe would take us top of the Premier League, albeit Man City have a game in hand. So do Arsenal. Kelleher to Ibu. Kanade upfield to Salah, who's fouled. Free kick to Liverpool. What's the score in the Newcastle game? Someone said 2-1. I think Fulham. Don't quote me on that though. I might be wrong. Somebody did ask a moment ago who scored the goals today. There's a brace from Luis Diaz, and the third goal came from Darwin Núñez. Oh, what a save! Phenomenal save that from Kelleher. Bournemouth player from a really short distance blasted top corner, and Kelleher with a good strong hand to touch that round. I mean, you should be saving at your near post, but there was some power in that strike. Great save from Kelleher. Well done, Queeveen. They're the ones as a keeper that can catch you out. Brian knows what I'm talking about there, don't you? Oh! It's cleared off the line. All eyes on the ref. No sign of him pointing to his little watchy vibrator thing. And Liverpool breathe a sigh of relief. It hits the bar, bounces down. Kelleher scrambles it off the line. And you're wondering, is the ref's arm going to give him an indication it's a goal? It didn't. And it's still Liverpool 3-0 up. But they're not going to get much closer than that, Bournemouth. Now Liverpool on the counter. Salah, right hand side. Chiesa running up with him. Salah, stop being greedy! I don't care, that was greedy. Again, that. I'm going to have a drink so I don't say something to get myself in trouble. Great counter-attack by us. Salah slipped in on the right. And all he has to do is pull it back, have a look up and roll it across. He tries to cut it onto his left foot for a shot himself, and the defender gets back at him. And it's just not been his day today, but he needs to be doing better in those positions. Again, I can't understand why Slot did not take him off. Not because of a few factors. One, rest him, and two, he's not been having a great day in front of the goal today, Salah. And look, it happens, but yeah, poor decision making. Right, here we go again. Trent now on the gallop. Ball played in to Mo. Lets it run across his body. Slips it into Gakpo. Go on, Cody. Go on. Jones. Oh. Good play. Good play. Salah slips the ball into Gakpo. Gakpo cuts back onto his right foot. Rolls the ball across. Eventually finds its way to Jones. He side foot shoots it. Bournemouth player gets a block in and it goes behind for a corner. Nobody selfish there. Everybody doing the right thing and passing the ball, but we just didn't find the final pass there. Unlucky. That was good play though. Cross in, headed away by Bournemouth. Oh, they've got numbers forward here. Liverpool getting bodies back. Bournemouth on the attack, right hand side. Don't foul. Don't foul. Well done. Trent ushers him to the byline. Cross comes in then and Kelleher comes out and snuffs out the danger. Right, Liverpool now countering with Jones down the left. 3-0 to Spurs. 3-1, excuse me, to Spurs, by the way, in their game. Hello, Craig. You're a legend. Thank you. Thoughts so far? Look, can't be anything, Paroline, excuse me, than happy today. You know, if you're looking for perfection in the performance, you certainly would expect a bit more from Mo. And I'd like a bit of our sloppiness sometimes to be cut out in possession. Other than that, you know, how can you not be happy with a 3-0 victory? Or 3-0 lead, I should say, excuse me. We wanted a couple of things today. We wanted Darwin to score. He did it and did it well. We wanted a good performance. We've got it. So far, a clean sheet as well. Yeah, can't be but happy. If got to be fair about what we see as well. And Salah's not had a great day at the office. Gravenberch, for all of his good stuff, has given away 3 or 4 sloppy balls in midfield. If he can cut out these little things and just brush up on the decision making in the final third, you know, the world's our oyster. Joseph said, thanks for bringing joy today. My pleasure, mate. Look, it's easy to be joyful today, isn't it? 3-0 up at home, sun shining. That's, can't ask for more than that. Cross in. Header. Ooh. Unlucky. Trent plays the cross in. McAllister runs across the front of the 18-yard box. Glances a header, but Kepa was able to deal with it. Another free kick here. Referee brings it back on the halfway line. Free kick to Bournemouth. Two and a half minutes plus stoppage time to go. And we are 125 subscribers away. My friends, please do hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Bournemouth now on the attack down the left-hand side. Cross in. Well, let's just say, I'm glad one of our players didn't hit that shot because it was awful. So yeah, goes behind harmlessly for a goal kick. Dark Knight said, Chelsea fan here, we're coming for you, Liverpool, don't you worry. Enjoy the Conference League, mate. Enjoy it. Should be some great nights there over in Ville and Dong 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 FC over there in Who Gives a Fuckistan. No subs. We've made subs, yeah. We've made 3 today. Diaz went off and Gakpo came on. Darwin went off and Chiesa came on and Jones came on for Szoboszlai. Another good save by Kelleher. Well done. Enjoy Lapland away. That's a good one, man. Enjoy Lapland away, yeah. I heard Santa plays with a low block as well. Marie Slattery said, I subscribe, love the content. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Does the ball have to cross the line entirely? Yes, it does. Every part of it, mate, has to be over the line. And thankfully, it wasn't there, and Kelleher makes the save. So we're into the last 30 seconds of normal time, plus whatever the ref adds on for stoppages. How's Chiesa looking? He's looked sharp in the few bits and pieces he's had, you know. He hit the post. I think he would have been offside if it had gone in. But yeah, look, all the game is missing is probably two things, a Salah goal and a Chiesa debut goal. But other than that, it's been a good response from last weekend's defeat against Forest. Fulham 3-1 up now against Newcastle. 3-1 up. Newcastle falling apart. 4 minutes of stoppage time, by the way, added on as well at Anfield. 4 minutes added on by the referee. Showing us replay here of Diaz's goals. Thank you, learning the game. No problem. Any questions like that, Tommy, man, feel free. There are no stupid questions, bro. Only stupid answers. So yes, anything like that, mate. We welcome in everybody here, whether you've been watching football 50 years or you're new to the sport. Any questions like that, bro, feel free to put them in and we will do our best to respond to them. Salah dispossessed on the halfway line. Maka steps in and wins it back. This time it's his turn to underhit a pass and intercepted. Does the score flatter us a little? And potentially, yeah, potentially. You know, Bournemouth have certainly had a lot of opportunities and a lot of time in attacking areas. Thankfully, our defence has stood up and stood firm. But, you know, it would be unfair of me to say they haven't been in the game. Do I think Diaz is world class? Well, yes. Off what we're seeing so far this season, yes. But it's about consistency, isn't it? You know, we want Lucho to do this over the course of a whole season. And, you know, he started it really well. Right, Liverpool on the counter again. Salah into Chiesa. Chiesa to Salah. Gravenberch, shots blocked. Just hasn't been Mo's day at the office today. Gakpo. McAllister tries a little dummy to let it run to Salah, but didn't. They weren't on the same wavelength and Bournemouth cleared it. 90 seconds of stoppage time to go. Who did I play for? Valeview in Shankill. St. Joseph's Boys in Sallynoggin. Bushy Park Rangers. Alan. Most of it with Valeview and Shankill though. Don't forget, we're going to be staying on for our match reaction. We're not going to be stopping it and starting a new stream. We're going to be staying on, giving you guys the opportunity to vote for your man of the match and lots more as well. So stick around with us. We don't give you a man of the match. We let you vote for the man of the match here on the channel. So we're going to be giving you a poll with some options after the game. And you guys vote away for it. Keep an eye out for a podcast episode dropping later on as well. I do my match reactions on here. And I also record one to go out on our podcast app as well. So whatever your podcast platform of choice is, don't forget to check us out on there. I'll be recording with David Lynch on Monday. We'll be looking over this game. Again, good defending by Liverpool. Villa have gone 2-1 up, by the way. Villa have turned it round. Konza with the goal there to make it 2-1 to Villa, so fair play to them. After their Champions League exploits midweek, they're backing that up with a come-from-behind home win. Right, we've had the 4 minutes. The referee puts the whistle to his lips. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all over at Anfield. It finishes Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 0. The Reds perfect at home today. A double from Luis Diaz, a goal from Darwin Núñez, and a clean sheet as well for Kelleher on the defence. Job done for Arne Slot and the lads. We're going to ask you guys for your man of the match suggestions in a second. Let me get the poll up. Connor, I'll take care of this one for you, mate. You can work away in the clips or whatever. Oh, he's already got it up. Look at that. Crosby doing bits. We love that. Well in, Connor. Right, your man of the match poll is up, ladies and gentlemen. Your options: Luis Diaz, Ryan Gravenberch, Caoimhín Kelleher and Ibrahima Konate. Vote away. 4 very good suggestions there as well. Yeah, I'll leave that for you guys to vote on. Meanwhile, this part of the show is going to be about your reaction. So let me know your thoughts on the game, how you feel about it, and then I'm going to record my own reaction afterwards, which will be up a little bit later on. So this is about you guys now. Have your say. Connor said only 4 candidates in the comments, really. I'd have Maka in there personally. I think Maka probably should be in there as well. He had a great game today. It's always difficult when you're doing a man of the match vote when lots of players have played well. So if you think it should be McAllister, by all means throw his name into the chat. He had a very good game today. Heavy Metal D, how are you, bro? Said happy with the results. Feels great to see Núñez on the scoreboard. How are you feeling about the boxing tonight and who's your money on? Well, on the game, delighted like yourself. On the scoreboard, yes, delighted to see Darwin score. And who have I got in the boxing? AJ. I've got a feeling he'll do it quickly, but I've gone with AJ by knockout. So, ladies and gentlemen, over to you now for your comments. As I said, the man of the match poll is open. Feel free to vote away. I just want to have a quick word on our sponsors, Manscaped. Thank you for your continued support to our friends at Manscaped. Just a reminder that you can, of course, get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our code Anfield20. Use it at checkout, and it doesn't even matter if the items are already on sale. You still get that discount with our code. And again, we're only 96 now subscribers away from getting to 276,000. So if you haven't subscribed, keep hitting that button. Zuby, who needs you? We've got a Gravenberch. I mean, I still wouldn't say no, Royal Warzone. Imagine having both of them as options. But thank you for your super chat and your comments as always. Appreciate it. Zuby, who needs you? There you go. But look, I still wouldn't say no if he changed his mind. Dubois to do the business. I think he's just too cumbersome, static and easy to hit. Honestly, I can't see getting past an AJ win. Can you please do the Everton game? No. If you mean the results, I'll read you all the Premier League results now from the earlier games. 1 second. Let's go through all the results. So earlier on today, it finished Chelsea 3, West Ham United 0. Aston Villa 2, Wolves 1. Fulham 3, Newcastle 1. That Aston Villa game, by the way, is still ongoing. Leicester 1, Everton 1. 2 minutes into injury time there. Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 0. Fulham beat Newcastle by 3-1. Eddie Howe's season not gotten off to the start they would have wanted there. Southampton 1, Ipswich Town 1. And Spurs 3-1 up against Brentford after going behind early as well. 13 minutes injury time at Villa. Wow. Lots of time there for another goal in that one then. I play Forever Shankhill as nickname is Rasher. Nice. Well in, Alan. Hope you're enjoying it, mate. Craig Chiesa looked great. Shame he didn't come on earlier, said Omar. I would excuse me, Omar. I would imagine, mate, we'll probably see him get a start against West Ham in the League Cup on Wednesday. But it was good today to see him go out there, make his Anfield debut. And yeah, he looks lively. How long is Alisson injured for? Honestly, I don't know. I don't think there's been a time frame put on it yet. Either way, I would have expected Kelleher to probably play in the League Cup anyway midweek. So, let's wait and see what Arne Slot says during the week. Old Man Daegu said, Gravenberch, my man of the match. Thoughts on Chiesa? So on the man of the match, I would disagree with you. You know, there's been many great Ryan Gravenberch performances this season. Today, if I'm being really harsh on him, I felt like he gave the ball away 4 times I can remember. And I'd have to look at Diaz personally today, man of the match. But either way, just a great start to the season. You know, we had that one blip against Forest, and we've rebounded back from that with 2 victories and 6 goals scored, 1 conceded over the last couple of games. So far, so good, but we need to keep this momentum going. Obviously, we play Wolves next weekend in the Premier League as well. 5:30 kick-off for that one. Mo needs some rest. I agree, and that's why I said today I would have taken him off, if for nothing else other than to give him a breather. But it was interesting to see that Arne brought on Chiesa centrally, which is worth keeping an eye on. You know, he brought Gakpo on the left Salah on the right, and when he brought Federico Chiesa on, he played him through the middle. Mark said, Canade man of the match by a mile. Had a good performance, absolutely. And that's why we give you guys the option to vote for your man of the match. The 4 options that we have today are Canade, Kelleher, Gravenberch and Diaz. They are your 4 man of the match options. We've had 1,760 votes so far, but we're going to leave that open for a bit longer. I know he's not going to win man of the match, but clean sheets, Kelleher deserves respect. Absolutely, Adam. That save he made today, particularly the one off the line, we're blessed to have him as our backup goalkeeper. He never misses a beat when he comes in. Gave us a bit of a scary moment in the first half, and one of his passes out was blocked down a bit. But incredible. Another clean sheet, and well done to Queeveen. And have to say, well done to Virgil, Canade, Trent and Robbo. You know, another clean sheet, nothing wrong with it. We've played 5 league games. 5. And we've conceded 1 goal. It feels really harsh that we lost that game, but played 5, conceded 1. You know, what have we scored now in the league? 2, 4. We've scored 9 in the league now, I think. Is it 9 or 10? Duran has scored, wow. Another one for Villa. I mean, he's on fire, isn't he? How many have we scored this season now? 10, is it? 10, right? 10 goals. Gravenberch is a special talent. He looks phenomenal. He does. So yeah, we've scored 10, conceded 1, and somehow we don't have a perfect record in the Prem. But, you know, I will take it today. 3-0 victory, another 3 points. Yeah, happy days for us. I'm really happy with how that game went. You got to give credit though to Bournemouth. They didn't let their heads drop. Would have been easy for them to come out in the second half and capitulate, but they kept trying. They kept plugging away. And it would be unfair of us to say they didn't have chances today. They did, but our defence stood firm and Kelleher made some good saves. Old Man Daegu said, Kelleher off the line today was mad. We don't worry. We did what we needed to do. You know, it wasn't pretty all the time, but some of the play from midfield. I mean, I just want to take a minute to speak about the trio that we have in midfield. When these boys are fit, firing and on form, full of energy, running, pressing and quality, and the ability to get away from men in midfield as well, particularly from Szoboszlai and Gravenberch, you put that in with McAllister's ridiculous range of passing as well. He played a beautiful ball through first time to Darwin Núñez in the first half as well. Wow. Those 3 have the ability to be probably the best trio in the Premier League. I'm not trying to get carried away saying that, but with what they're doing right now, as they continue to evolve, get used to the system, if we can manage the minutes, incredible midfield trio. Did you see Vicario played basketball outside his own box and got away with it? I didn't. I haven't seen any of the clips or highlights from any of the other games yet. Did Jota play? He didn't, Joe. No, he was on the bench today and he was an unused substitute. The changes that we did make today, the manager took off Darwin Núñez and he took off Luis Diaz, replaced them with Federico Chiesa and Cody Gakpo. On top of that, he took off Dominic Szoboszlai and replaced him with Curtis Jones. If my memory hasn't failed me, they're the only changes he made today. Gonna have the Diaz song stuck in my head all day, said Callum. Everybody was good except Salah, said Johnny. Yeah, he was wasteful today, mate. He was. There's no point in lying about it. He was wasteful, but he'll know it. Surely he gets a rest midweek. You know, you would expect the gaffer to make the changes against West Ham. And this feels like an opportunity to give some players like Trent and Mo a rest. Bring in Bradley. Maybe give Chiesa a start on the right-hand side. Keep Darwin. I'd keep Darwin through the centre for the game. And I'd probably bring Gakpo in to rest up Lucho as well, to keep everything fresh, keep everybody happy, and keep those minutes going. What do I think of Chiesa? Look, it's early doors, isn't it? But he looks enthusiastic. He looks full of energy. You can see a little bit of class in him there as well. You know, you don't want to get carried away or make too much of a song and dance about a 20-minute cameo. But, yeah, look, another great option for us. Whatever the result, Man City versus Arsenal will finish the weekend in second, right in the mix, said Mark Lancaster. Can you stop asking what the table looks like? Fuck me, spamming bastard, go away. Spamming the same comment 3 times, go away. And if you're that concerned about the league table, bro, Google it. I'm not like your ass Jeeves. Don't forget about Endo in the West Ham game. I mean, he has to get minutes, right? He has to surely get a start in that one. You know, because you can't keep putting out the same midfield trio. So, Jones maybe to start that one. Yeah, I would say with Toro. Would he even be as bold as to start Nioni in midfield? I don't know. But I certainly expect a lot of changes. It's going to be a difficult prediction to do ahead of it. But, look, we need to keep rotating. We need to keep giving these guys minutes. And, of course, we need to prioritise what we need to prioritise, which is Premier League and the Champions League, and make sure if you get a home draw like we have in the League Cup, hopefully progress. Everton have drawn. Oh, they finally got themselves a point. There you go. Well done, Everton. Well done, lads. Need to win and rotate. Yes, exactly. Look, I would have given Salah a breather today. It's the second week in a row where he's made changes in attack and he's left Salah on when he hasn't been having the greatest time. I would have taken him out of the firing line today, let Federico Chiesa come on with all the goodwill that goes along with that, and give Mo 20 minutes rest. But look, the manager makes his decisions, and most importantly for us, we ended up with a 3-0 victory. Jones always when we're attacking and defending also. I thought Jones was alright today when he came on. I thought he played with a bit of a swagger. Yeah, look, I've been as critical of Curtis Jones as anybody, but for me when he came on today, I thought he looked alright. Nunez is a bad player. One game means nothing. Oh yeah, okay mate, fuck off. Honestly, to go to another channel with that type of crap. I'm not listening to it today. We wanted Darwin to step up, and he did it, and he scored, and you're still pissing and moaning about him. Go do one. Go watch somebody else, mate. You know, it isn't everything solved for him, but what more could he do on his first start than score? And he did. Elijah, you're a bad fan just as I know. I don't know what the hell that's about, mate, but you can have a timeout as well. Yeah, I mean, people just need to get off his back. You wanted him to have a reaction and score. The dude came on and scored a great goal. And now it's just one game. One game's not good enough. I hate to break this to you, but we can only play one game at a time. And that was his first start of the season. And he scored. And you couldn't be happy with that, no? I don't get it. Like, I get criticised for... I think I'm fair in my criticisms. I criticise when it needs to be, and I praise when it needs to be. And the man got his first start of the season today in the league and scored. Don't know what more we could want from him. I thought he put in a good shift. Tammy said, agree, Craig, rest all those players and give the others a go. You have to. You know, you would hope at home in the League Cup we'll get the job done, even if we need to take it to penalties. Arne, I'm sure he'll know about managing the squad throughout a busy season. Andrew McMeekin, Chiesa was brilliant off the bench. Start him next game. I agree. I'd love to see him start, mate. Yeah, he got 20 minutes today. You know, hopefully he recovers okay. And maybe give him 60-65 against West Ham on Wednesday. Hack said, some of our fans enjoy finding negatives in a positive. Just enjoy the win. Exactly. Like, there is always time for a negative. And we always do. Like, if we don't play well, we're on here and we have these open, honest conversations. But you're right. In a day like today, concentrate on the good stuff. And you cannot ask for more than a comprehensive 3-0 victory. Happy birthday, Craig. I mean, 10 days late, but I'll take it nonetheless. Thank you. Craig, lad, you are fair, but you did go a bit mad at Costas, as I did. I mean, fair, Kim. Heat of the moment stuff, you know. I would imagine we all did in that moment. When he went. Look, I'm a hothead, Kim. I am. You know, there's no point in me denying it, mate. But I tried to balance it out as well, and I did say as that game went on, we've seen the best and the worst of Costas, the interception that he messed up, but then we talked about the great cross, Kim, that he put in for Virgil's header as well. Salah, too selfish. You know what? I'm going to be fair. I agree with that. I do think Mo's decision making today, because his effort is always there and his work rate is always there, and he did track back and help defend as well. But in those moments today, when he did decide to shoot, they were weak, tame shots, and sometimes he probably should have squared the ball across. Particularly one I think he probably should have rolled into Cody Gakpo. But look, isn't it great to nitpick on these things after a 3-0 win? Darwin should have played the full 90 after not getting game time. The correct change was Chiesa for Salah. So I wonder, Emmy, is it just about managing Darwin to give him the full game then, or another 60-65 against West Ham? And there's another part of this as well I would point out, and whilst I'm not trying to undermine your thoughts on the changes, Darwin got that standing ovation. You know, he got the adulation. And I can only imagine what that would have done for his confidence as well. So he got a really good goal today that he started and finished himself, and then got the standing ovation when Arne Slot made the change, which I'm sure will do his confidence no harm either. Our passing is woeful today. Teams like Man City and Real will punish us if we play like this. Certainly there were some improvements that needed to be made for all the great stuff that Ryan Gravenberch has done this season. And there has been a lot. Today I counted at least 4 times his passes were either overhit or mistimed in midfield. But again, it's always an evolving learning experience with a new manager and a new way of playing. You know, I can only say this: 5 games in the league, we've scored 10 and conceded 1. I am a very happy fan right now. Obviously, I would have liked us not to have dropped the points against Forest last week, but, you know, we've gotten over it with 2 wins. 1 away in the Champions League in Milan and a 3-0 home victory. Nearly done by another slow start. Hope Slot puts it right soon. Other than that, a very good day around and top of the league, WFM. Love you, Craig. Thank you, TOTT2KZ1. Yeah, look, we were nearly caught cold early. Thankfully, that Bournemouth goal was offside and rightly offside, but again, it came from us giving the ball away. We responded to that though, and that almost seemed to wake us up, didn't it? And then we went and got the job done. Tammy said, layoff Sally's allowed to have a bad day at the office. Let's be fair. Whilst I agree with what you're saying, we can't with a good conscience say that this was the first one this season. Last week was another stinker from Mo. You know, we've got to be honest about these things. We all love Mo. But people aren't just criticising him for the sake of it. This is 2 league games at home, back-to-back, where he hasn't looked at it. His decision-making seems off. You know, we know what he's capable of. We love him. But we've got to be fair about it as well. Anyone that's saying he wasn't great today has a point. Did you hear Klopp is supposed to be coming to Ireland for his new book for a signing at Liverpool shop in Dublin? Haven't heard that about it, mate, but yeah, amazing for people to go and meet the great man if he is coming across. Szoboszlai was good today. He was brilliant, Alex. The midfield trio, other than a few slack passes, the effort, the breaking of lines as well, I thought was particularly impressive by particularly Szoboszlai and Grafenberg today. McAllister's range of passing was top notch as well. Right, let's check in on the man of the match poll, by the way. So, with almost 3,000 votes, and there's still time for you to keep voting, we're going to stay on for another few minutes. Luis Diaz is running away with it. Let's have a look at some of the stats from today's game as well. And thank you to our friends at Lineup Builder for helping with these. So, possession-wise, 59% for Liverpool, 41% for Bournemouth. Total shots, Liverpool 19 with 13 on target. Far better shot on target percentage there. Bournemouth 19 shots, 6 on target. One real surprise in the game, 9 corners for Bournemouth to Liverpool's 3. Total passes, Liverpool with 582. Passing accuracy for the Reds at 88%. Bournemouth 387 passes with a passing accuracy of 85%. Tackles 19 for Liverpool, 20 for Bournemouth. And XG, once again Liverpool outperforming their XG. 1.98 for Liverpool with 3 goals scored. XG for Bournemouth 1.03 with a clean sheet for Kelleher and the defence. So defence outperforming the XG, and yeah, happy enough with that. Do you do player ratings in this stream? No, I record the player ratings separate. So what's going to happen now in the next few minutes when I finish up the stream is I'm going to go away, firstly record my own match reaction, giving you 12 to 15 minutes of my thoughts on the game. Then I'm going to record the player ratings video, and both of them will be out before 6 o'clock this evening. Took our foot off the gas second half. Yeah, we probably did, Ty, but look, we still seen the game out with a 3-0 victory, so I will take that. Newcastle got beaten. Yeah, not great that for Eddie Howe. Good for us though. Villa with a late comeback win as well. I say a late comeback win. A comeback win. Darwin doesn't look like scoring easy goals, but likes to score the hard one. To be fair, I thought Darwin did really well today. The goal was just a great summary of what he's about. He wins a header on the halfway line, knocks it down to Mo. Mo reverses the ball into the channel. Darwin spins and runs into the channel, drives into the penalty area, and then it looked like the attack had kind of frozen a bit. Gets onto his left foot and just buries it. It was a great goal. There were many times Grav passed normals. The player he passed and made too much about it. No, let's be fair. He overhit 2, and was nothing to do with the players, and he underhit 2 that were intercepted. You know, again, I think if we're going to have a conversation about these big up players or talk about what they've did wrong, we need to be honest about it. Right, my friends, I'm going to go and record the player ratings and the match reaction. I'm having a day off tomorrow, so I won't see you guys live again until Monday evening for the late night agenda. I'm going to be recording with David Lynch as well on Monday afternoon. That'll be out Monday evening. We're going to be talking about the game, looking ahead to the West Ham game as well. Before I finish, I want to say a massive thank you to our incredible sponsors. As you can see, you can get everything on the screen there in the Performance Package 5.0 with 20% off and free shipping with our code Anfield20. You can use that on anything at manscaped.com to get yourself 20% off and free shipping. Use the code Anfield20 at checkout. And don't forget as well, the tickets for our live show November 15th in Liverpool are on sale. Link for that in the description, or of course you can go over to the Hot Water Comedy Club website. Your man of the match with over 3,000 votes cast and 67% of the vote was Luis Diaz, and a very deserving man of the match for Lucho as well. So my friends, appreciate it. Enjoy your rest of your weekend. I'll catch up with you live again on Monday, but we will have a news video tomorrow, and of course our player ratings and my match reaction coming up soon. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everyone. Hit the subscribe button as well. We'll catch up with you soon.